good golly. Obi, oh my, oh Miss Molly, I hope you're doing well. I hope life's treating you well. Oh my God, Forrest, so true, Gren. Let's go down his live, so true, Gren. Oh my God, what a time to be alive, truly. Oh my God, MJ, my friend's literally 5 minutes away. So I'm just happy to say hi. This is fine, dude.
We done did stuff, and we will continue to done do the stuff.
Oh my God.
The done darn go doers.
Done go do or done.
Get done. Absolutely to the most done of dones.
Oh my God.
45 months. Smiley face.
My man hit me with the Larry the Cable Guy reference. What eon is it? My God, Edward. Thank you so much for 45. Dios mío. Oh my God. I hope you're feeling a little bit better, King. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Also, speaking of Allie, oh my God. Thank you so much for 19 months total. Oh my God. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh my good gracious. I hope you're doing well. I hope life's treating you well as well. We, as Edward said, are going to get it done this stream. I'll make Allie watch streaming myself. What do you mean? MJ, you can't just like gun to their head be like, you're going to watch this. Oh my God, you can't force them. Oh my gosh. Also, happy belated birthday. Oh my God, I'm gonna go wash up, but tomorrow I'm going to be a regional combat session with my living history group. Yo, hey yo, Tyler, thank you so much for the gifted to mouse bites. Oh my God, that's the cure. Allie's legally required to give me a too long. No, they're not. Oh my God. Nap, how's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? They're fantastic, Tyler. How are you? I hope well. Oh my gosh. This vexes me. Oh my God. I have a gun to my head as we speak. No! No, get out of there, Allie. Get out of there. Oh no. Well, hopefully it's something like a blunderbuss. Those don't aim very well at the very least, you know. I heard back from 2 separate hospitals today, so that's a fun time. Yo, neither being in my city. Oh no, I thought it was gonna be good happy news. I was like, yo, wait a minute, kind of sick, kind of awesome, but no, alas. Oh my God. Well, at least you heard back, I suppose. That's something. Oh my good gracious. But I hope you're all doing well. I hope you guys are excited for Minecraft Live in March. He's crazy. These fiends cracking Vu's stasis chamber twice a year now. It shouldn't be done. They said it couldn't be done, but here they are. Oh my good gracious.
How was the hike? Make sure to buy the next Batgirl comic.
Oh my God, the hike was fantastic, King. You know, saw lots of different, foliage and fauna, flora, fauna. Saw it all. Was like, oh wow! Actually, that reminds me, I gotta make a note to get some more film. I am out in my camera. Wait a second, I gotta write this down. I'm gonna forget, cause otherwise I won't. My camera will be full when I take it on the next hike. Pick up more film. I'm sure I'll find that note. I'm sure I'll remember to do that in future. Oh my God. Well, it is the one is spinal specialist, yo, and the other is CT scan booking. So I have appointments. Let's go. He's got a little black book ready. Oh my God. They try to give me a Minecraft movie cape drop, and I refuse it. Oh. Wow, he doesn't want a free cape. Wow. I mean, Allie gets it. Allie understands. Jack Black cape. It's sick. What do you mean? It's awesome. Now I saw Captain America 4 yesterday. It was the MCU movie of all time. Wow, that's high praise? Question mark? Oh my God. Liz, I heard I heard things about it. I haven't seen it myself. You know, I've just been busy. You know, I never really was a big Captain America guy. So I was never really Team Cap. So it never really, I didn't really care to see the movie. Oh my god. Caves used to be fun. They're still fun. What's wrong with the cave now? What's wrong with that cave? It's a cute cave. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Okay, bye now. Bye, MJ. Bye. Have fun. Hope you have a grand old time out with your friend, you know. Hope it's good and well temperatured and not, I don't know, hotter than the sun or something. How was I gonna otherwise transition this? I don't know. No one had any space questions. How was I to transition that? Oh my god. Gotta make sure to read and buy the. Oh my god. Just jumping in to say hello. Enjoy streaming, y'all. Hi, Canadian. Bye, Canadian. Hope you have a good time. Hope it is enjoyable. Hope you are off to a fun little time. So I imagine it's work, but hopefully it's a fun time at work. Oh my god. Welcome back. 10 out of 10 segue. That was the 10 out of 10. That's like one of my worst. That's like a 4 out of 10. That's like not even I can't tell that one. Oh my god. Exclusivity made it fashion. Dios mío. Captain America was on the table, hotter than the sun. Could apply. What, you mean when it came out of the capsule all glistening? Is that what you're referring to? Oh my god. I remember, I think it was it our elementary school went to see that? Anyway, I remember seeing that at the time in theaters. I think it changed some things for some of my friends. Later things in life lined up afterward. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, it's okay. I understand now. Oh my god. This segue was better than Cap 4. Ooh. Oh. Ouch. It will not be fun. I have to work, which is my least favorite coworker. No, not the least favorite coworker. That's actually devastating. When you not only have to work, but have to work with the bad team, the one that you don't want to be on shift with. I didn't mean to jump there. That's actually it's you know, it's soul sucking. Honestly, it's destructive to morale. I would say, you know, your manager ought to be drawn and quartered. By order of me, I declare guards. America as what? As a free and safe nation? I wish. What was the segue? I didn't notice. It was hotter than the sun. That was the segue. It was the splash text, hotter than the sun. But I might have been zoned out. It was in fact hotter than the sun. That is what the segue was. I think it was a person, but she sucks at this job. Oh. I don't know if it's better or worse. I don't know. I feel like...
Oh, so you can medieval torture people, but I can't.
Yes. Well, you see, we don't normally let the peasantry get to choose that stuff. No. The emperor, he can pick and choose these things. Yes. But no. We don't really let the third estate make those choices, you see. It's, you know, it's bad for business. Yeah. I gave it ownership about to that. Oh my god. You know what I meant, Nap. No, I'm sure I don't know what you mean. I couldn't pause it. I can't actually fathom what you would mean, Edward. Yeah, I wouldn't know. Johnny Cash is playing Banger Alert. What? What song is Banger Alert? What? There is no way Johnny Cash has a song called Banger Alert. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I pay your rent. Yes. Who do you think paid the taxes? Who do you think? You know, who do you think was taken for everything, all their worth? You know, who do you think the crown was like? We need to fund another war. How should we do it? Should we sell some of our gold? You know. Oh my god. Nah, please listen. Okay, you didn't put a comma. Grammatically speaking, I didn't misread that. Let it be known. Listen, I blame the grammar. Me personally, wow, you know, I would be an angry Canadian too if my education system failed to teach me the importance of a comma. That's all I'm saying. Nobody I know knows the comma or how it works. I don't know. Neb saying that, like, he pays attention to grammar typically. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What do you read? What do you read? I do. I always pay attention to grammar. I'll have you know. I understand Oxford commas, and I understand, you know, what makes something, you know, a functional sentence or not. You know, I know nouns and pronouns and verbs and adverbs and the like, and I know how it all works. I'm an English minor. What do you mean? I understand sentence structure. I just choose to ignore it sometimes. It's hard to read chat, okay? Oh my god. Punctuations for nerds? No. Got him. Oh my god. No taxation without representation. Let's overthrow NAP. Something no one has ever tried before. Yeah, it doesn't typically work out so well though, does it, King? You see, I'm but a cruel leader, you know? I shall put down rebellion and dissent. Yes. Edward, arrest them. It's your job. You're secretary of the interior. It's your job. Edward, arrest this man. Oh my god. Americans outlawed pronouns. Why are you using those? Not everywhere. Hey, wait, isn't it that everybody's a woman now? Isn't that what it is, officially speaking? I wasted a totem on dying yesterday because I was flying with a trident in the rain and landed on my buddy's Frostwalker ice. I was very upset. I would be too. That would suck, but that's also really funny. I'm free! Oh, Nap is President Snow. Okay. How'd you know? How'd you know? It is I, Donald Sutherland. Oh, rip. I love living in Massachusetts where we are so woke, and I love it. Ah, yes, the famous woke state. Yes, that's what they call it. You know, it's on the license plate, I think. Oh god. Wait, does that make you coin? Aren't you the one getting? Aha! Yes, it's proven. Yes, yes, I am victorious in the end. Yes. Listen, it all evens out in the wash. It's fine. This is fine. Nothing wrong with it. No, it's fine. Maybe, kind of, sort of, not really. Possibly though. Who's to say? I gotta go to work now. Later, Canadian. Have fun. Hopefully the brain stem connects properly and fires the right neurons, and your coworker will do the job with the utmost efficiency and skill. All the training finally settled in like sediment to the bottom. You know, it's gonna finally lock into place. They're gonna turn to you. There's gonna be like a bunch of stuff to do. They're gonna be like, we gotta lock in. You know. Coin was misunderstood. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. But all this is to say, Tyler, that yes, I'm allowed to send people to the gallows. That's my job as the government, you know? As Mr. Governor, you know?
Nap, I must go to prison.
Huh?
Work for a life sentence. 4-hour shift. I will be back when I am given parole. Go on break. Until then, the warden, my boss, needs me. Praise Panem.
Oh my god. All right, Tyler, have a good time. Enjoy work. You know, hopefully it is fun and exciting and glorious, breathtaking, all of these things. You know, don't get lupus. Then again, it never is lupus, so it's fine. It's a little house reference there for Tyler. You know, just to give him a little hit, just a little extra zip. You know, a little pep in his step. Kind of like when you go skipping, you know? You know, actually, I will say, honestly, it's factually probably untrue. I guarantee you feel so much faster if you skip places. It feels faster, okay? Not that I'm out here skipping around. Like, I'm not skipping over to Midtown or nothing. But, like, I confound you. Stand up right now, all right? And skip, okay? First of all, you will feel whimsical. Second of all, you'll be like, wow, this does feel faster. And, you know, I don't know what it is, but you get the wind rushes past your face, and I think it's faster. I think it's faster than walking. Oh my god. All the chat is not showing anything. Don't leave me alone with my boss. Oh. Wow, I see how it is. What? Oh, whoa. Stream not entertaining enough for you? Oh my god. Anyway, today we're re-shingling a roof. Anyway, kids, come on. We're gonna re-shingle the roof today. Get a bucket of tar and get up there. Okay? I already have lupus. Oh god, may the odds be ever in your favor. So true. That did give me a pep in my step. Let's go! You're back, thank goodness. It's like jumping or whispering to my exactly. Cracks himself up. I do. I really do. You know, it's all that matters to me. So long as I amuse me, I'm good. I'm good. It's all that really matters. I need to go get some bamboo real quick from my bamboo farm. I mean, what else really matters, you know? I make me laugh. I slay me, honestly. And that's the important thing. We actually, I should say, I really wasn't joking. We are gonna raise that roof a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. We are gonna have to raise that roof like we're some hip teens in the 90s, you know, where you know, party's getting started, so you better do something now. Yeah, I'm coming up or something. I think that's a song. Isn't that like one of those songs, like, I think, is that like an NSYNC song or something? No, it's a woman who sings it. Who sings that song? Why does the dock have a giant hole in the wood? Don't worry about it. Have you tried making a date laugh? How am I gonna make a piece of food laugh? It doesn't have a mouth. What do you mean? That makes no sense, Edward. I mean, that makes no sense. I mean, they're delicious, but... yeah, how am I meant to make it's an inanimate object. It doesn't have a mouth, you know. I'm coming out. Diana Ross? No, it's something in like the 90s or maybe the 2000s. It's the like that's all I remember of it. I'm coming up. Something party started. Coming up. I'm coming. You know, is that song? Maybe it is coming out. Is it coming out? I have no recollection, to be honest. It's one of the two. Wait, no, what? No, I didn't need bamboo. I need scaffolding. Ah. Perfect. I'm coming up is the title. Oh, okay. Love Pink. Huh? I mean, yeah, they're cool. Long time no see, but you know, they're cool. Oh wait, do you mean the lady with the high wire act? With the so what, still a rock star? That Pink? I'm losing my mind. Oh God. Oh no. The artist, but yeah, okay, so we are thinking of the right person. I mean, technically, the other pink is also an artist. I mean, technically, you've not narrowed it down at all, to be fair. Like, if we're getting into the nitty gritty of the whole thing, I think technically, it's not. It's still, it could be either or, you know, technically speaking. Oh my God, when's the live? Oh, Minecraft live is tomorrow at like 1, I think. I think it's at 1 Eastern. If memory serves, on tomorrow, which is the 22nd of March. It should be fun. We are going to be live for it. I'm gonna probably go live a little bit early. Before it, just a little in advance. How much higher do I want this to be, actually? Probably, you know what? I'm gonna do this bit first. I'm gonna no. I forgot about the water. Oh dear God. It's fine. It's fine. We gotta raise this roof slightly because, as you can see, my actual item sorter bit comes up a little too high, and I need the roof to be slightly higher than this. Because I misjudged when I first built it. Nobody tell MJ. Nobody tell MJ that that's what happened. So far as they're concerned, this thing worked perfectly from the beginning, and I refuse to admit that there was still stuff in it. This is one of the few builds that I've ever claimed was finished. Which it is, mostly, minus some waterways. But you know, that part's not important. Pinky's an artist, but one is more identified for it. But doesn't that one have an exclamation point? I mean, technically, Edward. Rip Canada map, huh? No, it's fine. What do you mean? It's still right there. It's still right there. It's right there. What do you mean? My beautiful, my beautiful country. There we are, right there. That's what it looks like right there. You got Vancouver and the Rockies with Alberta, and then what was it? Was it Sacagawea? No, that's a person. And then the one that had the rebellion, and then then there's the Ontario one. Oh my God. Nap, why not just do the little half raise I told you? So you have to do less. Well, I was gonna kind of redo the design a little bit. Hi, Nether. I'll do. More like America than Canada? That doesn't look anything like America. What do you mean? There's no little trail down. There's no little Florida. America doesn't have a big dent in the top of it. What do you mean? Oh my God. There's no big bay. I don't know the country, geography of my country either. Yeah, see, and then I'm up there in Nunavut, and then there's the Yukon and the territories, and there's like Quebec, and down there's all the little tiny places. Oh, and then off to the side is Newfoundland. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Medicine said it's not Newfoundland. It's meant to be like money, like a fund. So I'm pretty confident in that one. Ah. Like a fraction of the size. Exactly. How do we not know our own country? What do you mean? It's perfectly normal.
I'm coming out. I'm coming out.
Huh?
I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I'm coming Out, I'm coming out. I want the
I'm so
world to
mature.
know.
I'm very mature.
I got
I'm so
you.
mature. Huh? Yes, that is the song. How long until Tyler gets more subs than human? 6 million years. It's not liable to happen. I don't see it really happening, nor do I want it to happen. I hope Tyler makes his money and keeps it and puts it into, I don't know, like a savings account or something more useful to him. That's a much better use of it. That is a wild text to speech. Yeah, I know. We're speaking of another thing. So much for the 3. I will say the lyrics they read differently. They when you say them in a dry tone, it reads incredibly differently. Oh my god. I'm waiting to win the lotto, huh? Do you play the lotto? Why is that so much different than that? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Need to go get some bricks. I had some cooked up. I had some bricks cooked up already. So we won't have to prep a whole bunch. When I feel like it. Oh, fun. You ever win anything? You ever win like one of the little time prizes or whatever? Because there are. I've never actually played it. I assume it's like you can win. Like there's my understanding is there's little prizes and then there's a big prize. I just remember the Powerball was like a gajillion dollar once, and people were crazy about it. You know. When are you gonna finish your builds? King, what do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm working on right this second? What? I'm actively building. Give me a chance! Oh my god. Bop, 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 bop. And that as well. And then bop, bop. Bop, bop. Perfect. Free to plays or $2 wins are my usual. Ah, the largest lotto we've had is like 65 mil. Really? Not even a couple hundred? That's crazy. I feel like I've seen Powerballs be like $1 billion before. I mean, I don't think they've ever had to pay that out. I think like when it gets to that size, they're usually like multiple winners. I got a game for you. If you feel like social deduction games. Sure, what is it? Social deduction games? Like what? Like Sherlock Holmes, the video game? But also, we don't tax winnings as earnings. I see. Those lottos are weird. I was just a bit more reasonable. Hey man, hey, what's unreasonable? What's unreasonable about a $1 billion lottery? Come on. Have a little fun. What do you mean? Unreasonable? Oh my god. There's nothing unreasonable about it. You make it sound crazy. Wait, is it meant to be 2, 3, 2, 1? Is that what it is? Probably 1, 2, 3. Wait, huh? Did I mess this up off rip? What happened? What do you mean? Deceit 2. What about the first one? The drag race winners in the States will come home with like 60,000 and 100,000. Ours went home with the full 100,000. Oh. fun. That sounds more fun. Let's see. So that's like that. Yes, that's 1 stone brick shorter than it ought to be. Okay. And then I need to raise it up from there. Okay, I understand now. My mom bought pizza. Let's go. Oh my god, where's the pizza? Where's the pizza image? My god. Ah! Everybody grab a slice. Grab it quick. While it's still hot. What kind? I need to make pizza tomorrow because I had too much pesto left over. And it's like all I can think to do with it. Because I've already I don't want to make I don't want to make the time to make pasta for it is just shocked. Like that's gonna take way too long. I don't want to have to do all that, dude. Like, you know, I don't got the time. I'm hungry. Oh, truly an icon, truly. So it should be 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. Should be 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Wait, huh? Wait a second. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Okay, wait. This needs to come up 1. Let me go get it. Let me. Where do I have a stone brick? I don't. Of course I don't. Why would I have the materials I need on me? Ah! We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. We slowed ourselves down. We slowed ourselves down with the last bit of scaffolding. It's fine. Yo! Oh my god! Wait a second. Is that the bees? Oh my good gracious. Oh my good golly. Oh me, oh my, oh Miss Molly. How you doing, King? How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. Oh my god. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Later, Bello. Oh my gosh. Just buy fresh pasta from a small Italian place. I'm sure. Yeah, they probably got some somewheres. Oh my god. In the flesh. Oh my god. You've reformed. You've reformed the synaptics of your neurons. They've reformed around your skeletal structure, and you're here, flesh and all. Wow. I'm from the Oprah show. Oh my god. Good, how are you? Oh my god. So that goes up 1, and that goes 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes up 1, should go. It needs to go up 1 more. But it'll go 1. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it'll go 1. Then it'll go 1, 2. Then it'll go 1. All right, perfect. Anyone want to have crippling depression with me? Nah, I'm good. That doesn't really sound like a good time. But hopefully you're you know, seeing the right people for that and doing the right things and the like, and able to manage. I'll do a wonderful. Let's go. Speaking of reform, Baldur's Gate 3 get another patch before 8. I'm foaming at the mouth. My guess is it'll be late April.
And I want to give. I'm completely positive.
Completely positive?
I am gonna do it. Like
Gonna
you
do
never
it?
knew it. Oh, I'll make it through.
Why did it cut off? Why did it cut off? Oh my god! I don't understand. Oh my god! It's the same lyrics. It's their insane lyrics when read in the most monotone text-to-speech voice. Dear God. Oh man. I hope you've been well, though, Bees. Oh, I hear along things have been clicking along. I don't know if you follow it or not, but they got a Minecraft Live tomorrow where I'm gonna watch Jack Black lose his mind about Lapis Lazuli or something. Apparently, this movie has broken him. Apparently, this movie's been the thing to do him in, so, you know. Which is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna steal your bed. Joke's on you, I don't sleep in a bed. That's what you thought.
That I'm coming out. I'm coming
You're coming out?
I want the world to know.
You want the world to know?
I'm coming.
Let's
I'm coming
go!
out.
The
I
world
want
can
the world
know
to
that
know.
you are
I
singing
got
the
to let
lyrics
it
to
show.
this song, dear
I'm coming
God.
out. I
For the
want-
love of God, this is such a bad song to put into into text to speech. Please. Oh my God, I understand it's just lyrics, but for the love of Kris Kringle. I'm doing a Big B's lore recap. Oh, to my one friend a couple of days ago mentioned a big part of my life the community was a couple of years ago, and maybe that subconsciously inspired my return. Aw, wait, King, you know, I'm always happy to have you when you want to be kicking around. Oh my God, I hope you've been well in the meantime. You know. Communities, they ebb and flow, and it's nice to have you here while you want to be, you know. Oh my God, we've been slowly but surely continuing on with the hardcore world. We've been balancing. I finally got them to call me a variety streamer instead of just Minecraft. It was a magical moment. Truly, it's truly never before had I been more proud. Then when they were like, all right, I guess he plays enough different games. It's actually kind of hilarious that the stream you've come back to is still Minecraft. That's actually iconic timing. Oh my God. Children yearn for the mind's a very wise person. True, true. Jack Black did say that. Fozzie, we can't kidnap Jack Black. But Kermit, what's really bad? Briefly inconveniencing Jack Black or losing the Muppets? Kidnapping Jack Black, Fozzie? Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
dude.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I know that I let you down.
Oh
Is
my
it too late
God.
to say I'm sorry now?
Is that the Justin Bieber song? I'm sorry? Oh my God. Oh, Dios mío. Thank you for another $1 gifted, Dios Christ. You're a Minecraft streamer who occasionally gets to play other movie games. What do you mean? What do you mean? We play more of other games than we do Minecraft now. Come on. Gred even admitted it. Come on. Come on. We play so many other games now, please. I can see the hardcore world is coming along so far. It looks great. Yo. Yeah, we added in some cherry biomes over. I don't even know if you can see it from here. Actually, it's semi unloaded, but there's a great big greenhouse over there built, and there's a castle I still need to get coins for. Oh, we put in some tunnel systems and the like. It's fantastic. I'm tired. My man's got this brain foggy. Hey, you know it happens. It happens. Don't. Hey, how dare you? Oh my God. I don't know why I don't know why the noise I made it sounded like Miss Piggy, but that's kind of Oh my God. I did no such thing. You have no proof. Sir, it's in the chat logs. What do you mean? I would never concede anything to you. What do you mean? It's in one of the streams. You say it. You say the words, I concede. What do you mean? Oh my God. The lack of a fully finished build. Excuse me! Excuse me! have you know that there are finished builds over that way. I'll have you know. Oh my god. The finished builds are usually just lore builds. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, looks cool. I love how much copper there is in such a tasty book. I love copper, and boy howdy has it been a pain to build with it so far. I love it too much though, and I'm unwilling to stop. I've made full builds, and I'm like, why did I choose copper as the option for this? It's objectively a difficult block to get the most of. Oh no. Are the finished builds in the world? I said they're over that way. There's 2 windmills. There's 2 windmills and a farm and a well and there's ruins up on the mountain and poggers.
Hey, yeah, I can do this thing. Be
Oh
great,
my
but
God.
I'm also 23 months is whack.
23 months. Oh my god, just shy of 2 years, King. It really is. God, time flies. I mean, it's the same way. I can't believe that I've been streaming for as long as the hardcore world's about to be 4 years old in June. Like, that's crazy. I've played on this world for 4 years. I haven't died once in 4 years. Oh god! Somebody touch wood. Somebody, wherever you are right now, please knock on wood for me. I'd appreciate it. Oh my god! But thank you so much for the prime, King. That's actually, it means a lot. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Green Coffee Bees, do you want to see the acidic greenhouse? It's a lovely greenhouse. Pause, 4 years? That's not I know. I started it in 2021. You know? How much did it cost you to pay someone to build those builds for you? Oh my god. Now I'm running into this. Oh my god, these allegations. Dios mío. Bop, bop. I've been here for 4 years. 4 years wasted. What do you mean, command? Wasted? No, surely. For fun-filled years. How do you think I feel? They did the math. Oh no, back in January, which is when I hit 4 years of streaming, they did the math because I was like, oh god, how many Friday nights have I said no to? Just every Friday night said no to going out with people. Said no to doing things. 4 years of no Friday nights. Oh my god. I mean, there's 52 weeks in a year, so 52 per year. Do that math. It's a little over 200, I guess. Oh god. Oh god, how many hours? Because that's the thing, you guys, you know, you can come and go. You gotta stay for the full stream. I gotta be here for the full 4 hours. Oh well, right, yeah, that's the whole message I meant to send. I called it acidic. Never said it was ugly. Sounds like something you're defensive about. All of you know I've never been defensive about anything in my life, actually. Excuse me, I'll have you know. Oh my god. 208, but that implies you were asked out every. I meant to just do things. I didn't mean dates. I meant, like, you know, it's only been a handful of dates I've ever said no to. But no, I meant like just times my friends were like, hey, do you want to go to this party? Do you want to do this thing? Do you want to come over and watch this movie? And I was like, no, I can't. No, I can't. Hey, we're meeting up at the quad. Do you want to meet up? No, I can't. Hey, there's this like, you know, after hours thing. Yeah, I can't. Oh well. I make it sound negative. I've enjoyed every moment of it. I wouldn't still do it if I didn't like it. My brain's working at like 30 capacity. hey, you know, that's not a bad, that's not a terrible comparison. It's almost 1/3, you know. It could be worse. You know, could be objectively worse. Bop, bop. Slam those in there. Gonna leave these in here for now. Asco doesn't just mean friends, my dude. My friends asked me, oh my god. Well, that's what I assumed you were implying. Oh, what? You saying my friends don't ask me to do things? Oh my god. It went straight over his head. Hey, that is not my fault, okay? Listen, if you mean the pharmacist, we're not going back to this, first of all. But second of all, it's not my fault if somebody at their occupation tries to ask me out. I'm not gonna assume they're asking me out. They're at work. They have to be nice to me. They're being paid to be. I'm not gonna presume that it's flirting. Oh, well, looks like it's been a tough job for anyone to beat human. Those are quite the human's an insane individual. Human is like, it scares me and concerns me, and he should spend his money on himself, but he's like, I just eat cheddar cheese and SpaghettiOs. It's fine. And I go, well, you could get other things. It shouldn't go all to me, please. I take solace in the fact that at least a good chunk, a chunk of it goes to charity in each year, but still. Bop. Oh, hydrate. Bop, bop. So many channel points. Oh, what a time to be alive. The pharmacist, the barista, don't even worry about it. Oh my god. To the librarian for this mindset. Well, no, the librarian's the worst. But that's not because I thought they were, oh my god. I thought they were hitting on me. Oh my god. And then they said that they thought, oh my god. Then they said I looked 14. But this was years ago now, and I'm rugged now. I'm rugged, and I refuse to hear otherwise. You don't know. None of you know. I'll have you know. They gave you a time and kept forgetting the name of the film, huh? Well, you know, listen. Nap will get a girlfriend wedded to him, and one last female the entire planet. She'll only doing it because even other man is dead. Oh my god. I've had girlfriends. This is not, oh my, we're not talking about my love life. Oh my god. Is that the library you can't go to anymore, by the way? The one with the barista? Yes, it's the one I can't go to anymore because the barista's in the same one. Yes, I've closed myself off from ever going to a certain... Oh. Kinda forgot that guy was down there. One second. Yeah, kinda forgot this dude was. Kinda forgot about you, man. Kinda forgot there'd be a problem with you and the sun. Sort of forgot about that. Hope everything's chill though. Hope it's all good. You know. Mikopa, sorry, dude. All right, you'll be fine though. You'll be fine. I'm gonna put up this nice little sandstone little hut for you. A little hut. It's fine. You're great. You're doing great. Oh my god. Not much to talk about in that department, anyways. In which department? It was coffee shop at a garden. I remember you saying. Oh my god. Oh, history fair. You got it, boys. Let's see. I'll flip to a random one. Let's see. What's the fact on this page? Around 250 people have fallen off the Leaning Tower of Pisa since it was built. Okay, well that's dark. But I mean, you know, over a couple centuries, not terrible. Not terrible. That's not a bad rate, you know? Listen, that could be much worse. It could be much worse. Oh my god. It's the closest, but yeah, you can't go to, so you travel a certain distance because the barista still works there. Yeah, well, I'm not going back. Oh my god. Your love life department? How would you know, sir? Oh my god, just put on like a different color shirt, dude. I'm sure no one's gonna recognize you. I can't trust it. My greatest shame. I can't trust it. I'll go in. The world will cease. I will walk in and time will stop as they all slow motion turn and be like, hey, is that the guy? And they'll all slow-mo repeat the story. And I'll be like, no. Oh my god, there'll be a news bulletin. I'll be like, I'll run out of there. I'll be like, no, please. And on the radio, it'll just be like,
this just in, everybody. There's a complete nerd at the library. Like they'll absolutely cook me for it.
I'll be cooked. Nab, you're insane. I prefer the word paranoid, but you know, to each their own. You did say heinously horrible. That's true, I did. How many subs to go back? Too many. To an infinite amount. I've simply written it off, which is a shame. I actually really liked that library. It was nice. It was nice in there. But it's fine. There's other ones. There's more fancy ones to go to anyway, which usually have better results. It was just closer. Maybe people are so focused on everything on their own lives, they don't bother about you. No, I think life's like a video game, and when I go to a place, it loads in. And I think when I leave a place, it loads out, and everybody stops existing so long as I am not paying attention to them. You see, I am the main character in life. You see, I'm somewhat of a narcissist myself, and you know, I am of the opinion that nobody else exists if I'm not paying attention to them, you see? Oh, man. You're making a date. If you're so focused on every detail and mistake you make, don't notice the others, perhaps you should consider that people so focused on every mistake. No, see, you don't understand. Everybody always say this is the same way people are like, hey, remember that embarrassing thing you did whatever in school or whatever? Yeah, I'm sure, but no one paid attention. I'm sure nobody even remembers it happened. Me, I remember when you puked all over yourself, Jessica. I remember it. It was the 3rd grade, but I remember it. I remember when you tripped and fell at the track meet, John. I remember me. Oh my god. I bet that's a real story. It is. Those are 2 real stories. Those are 2 real things I remember. I remember when I won't say her name, flubbed a big important part of his speech, you know, during an assembly, and everybody laughed. I remember. Not a real, it's so real. Not a single person in this chat is loaded in right now. We're not real. You're just imagining it. Yeah, I'm actually gonna come too, and I'm gonna be in a little room full of cobwebs, and I've never left. You know, I'm gonna be 58, and I'm gonna be like, what's going on? What's going on? Where is everybody? Chat. And I'm gonna be in a padded room full of cobwebs. because they lobotomized me back in the 50s. And the year is only, and it's only, and the year's only 1983, you know, and I'm gonna, what's going on? Bop, bop, bop. Is watching right now and is utterly horrified. Maybe. What would you do if Anonymous is Jessica? You know, if that were the case, I mean, they were always a lovely individual. It's just one of those things where it's like, everybody's like, everybody forgets you. Not me, baby. Not me. I remember it. It's locked in there. I wish I could forget. You don't understand. I have too good of a memory about way too many things that are like superfluous and unnecessary. It's not like eidetic or anything crazy, but I have a really good memory about like long-term, but very bad short-term memory. And like, I'll have things locked in that I'm like, oh yeah, that's like I'll remember conversations verbatim. My friend hates it actually, because I've been able, the example I often use is I still remember getting into an argument and being like, no, because you said we saw Shazam and we were walking out of Theater 6 and you said, and I was able to quote back to him exactly what he'd said to me. He was pissed. Anyway, but yeah, and so I happen to remember. Mind you, it works for me too. It means I recall every little thing I've ever done, and I'm like, oh God, no, please. I don't wish to recall this. You know? It just happens sometimes. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, hydrate. Oh yeah, it sounds like such a struggle. Wow, what a difficult life you must live. Having a perfect memory. It's true. My cross to bear. But it's not perfect. That's my point. It's terrible short. I'll like walk into a room and like forget why I walked in. I'll be mid-sentence, lose the thought, and just like, no idea. There it goes. Watch it leave the station. That train of thought's never coming back. Like things that I need to remember. But I can recall like, I can recall what the Santa at my daycare gave me when I was 4, and I was there, and I was like, I want a toy, because he had a little sack of toys, and the sack had purple stripes on the side, and a gold little braided sash to close it, and he reached in and he pulled out a silver and green Hot Wheels, which I can remember, but then I lost within 2 weeks. Why is that important? For what reason? Oh my God. I remember his stupid little pince-nez glasses. Oh man. Oh, so that's who it was. I thought I wasn't the only one in here. Huh? This water messed up the redstone. Has that water messed up the redstone? What do you mean? Oh, the redstone in here? No, you see this water that water. I see what you're asking. Yeah, it did mess up that one bracket, but just the one. I forgot I sealed that with copper instead of glass. Bah. But it's not a terrible mess up. It's just, yeah, most of it's still fine. It's just this bottom bracket. Which in fairness, they're like very easy to replicate. They're not big problems. Hey, at least that's better. Terrible short-term and long-term. That's true. No memory at all would be a bigger problem. Still a redstone 4. Oh, it's my automatic sorter. It's my automatic sorter for the storage. So basically what happens here, I'll show you. It's like, well, I guess it won't totally work on that side now, but I can show you with like cobble or whatever, where it's like, because I think cobble's on this side, isn't it? Here, I'll use stone. Because basically brute forces it. Oh, there's no roof right now. I think it landed back in properly. I don't know for certain. don't know if that landed back in properly, actually. It may have launched itself into the air. Ah. What do you mean he's made very little progress? What do you mean? When I say very little, I mean basically not. Brother, what do you mean? There's been 4 large-scale builds since, like, 7 months ago. There's been, like, what are you talking about? No, my God. Anyway, so yeah, it rockets up to here. Did it fall down this way? No, I don't think so. And then basically goes into this hopper here, which then puts it into this chest, into this dropper. And then it falls down each individual one of these to basically say, hey, which the only bad side of this is you have to have made sure that each chest is full, because it'll just throw it in any chest. So if there's a chest that's not full, it'll end up in it. And then basically, yeah, it like, oh, there was stone in here. That's why it didn't come down. I was like, why didn't that fully come down? Let's see if it works now. Don't launch off into oblivion. Okay, perfect. That should now make it all the way. There we go. See, and then it comes all the way down here, and then it slowly goes in here, because it's like, oh, there is stone in here, because each one of those circuits is basically going, is this in there? Yes, no, and then keeps making it go down. And yeah, it's like that for all of them. One of them now, and then the bottom bit basically is like, once it gets to the bottom, each one of these needs its own bubbler, because then it'll drop it into that and then move it on to the next route. So it's like a pretty easy-ish way. It's not the cleanest item sorter, but it's the only type of item sorter that lets you do item sorting with vertical chests, or with horizontal chests, that I could figure out at least. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it. It's sick. Let's go. Finish a build, and then I'll say you've made progress. King, I've finished multiple builds. What do you mean? What do you think every lore build is? What do you think you do? What do you mean? What do you think this is? What do you think this build right here? This build. What do you think that is? It's a finished build. What do you think? What do you think the 2 windmills are? They're finished builds. What do you think the non-desert desert well is? It's a finished build. I will not have it on my ship. What do you think that building is? It's a finished build. We've finished lots of builds, please. I've decided random wandering trader will visit you within the next 1 to 8 business days and teach you how to make netherite canonical. Elio doesn't know how to do that, King. He's a smart cookie, but he ain't that smart. You've had the world for 4 years, though. Yeah, and I limited myself. Do you know how much quicker it is to build? Do you know how much of my time is just spent going from here back across to there? Look at this. Okay, I'm over there, and I've ran out of calcite. I come back. I grab the calcite. All right, now I gotta go all the way back over to the other side. Do you know how much longer it takes to do any of these things? If I was Phil's a Minecraft and had an Elytra, then this would be fine. I'd be back there already. I'd be back there and building again, but I'm not. Doesn't pre-plan his builds. I only pre-plan lore builds as well, yeah. Hello. Look at that little guy go. Have we considered estimating material amounts? We have. And I have. Get a horse? Fair, I say. A skill issue, and you should be Phil's of Minecraft. I can't go to the end because I limited myself to not being able to do things until the game teaches me, and the game doesn't teach me how to make an ender pearl or an ender eye. Ah! And then this build's just been a long time going because I have to oxidize the copper. And then I do all the building that's here on stream, so I only work. So like we say, it's been like, yeah, we say, oh, it's been 4 years, but it's only been, and not every two. Let's say even if I did, you know, let me get out a calculator. Let me get out a calculator. So we're gonna go with 3.5 hours times 52 times oh, it should be times 3.5. So I've only put in about, yeah, like a little over 600 hours this whole time. And that's including like the exploration and everything, because we're not always building either. I gotta gather the materials, and I can't build redstone farms to do it for me. Thinking he pauses for only 30 minutes per stream. Well, that's also, and that would assume every stream has been Minecraft, by the way. 600 hours would be the maximum. Like, if I never took a break from Minecraft ever, and every Monday and Friday I played Minecraft. That's why you'll never be Mr. Minecraft? No, come on. Why? Because I'm not British? Come on. Oh, man. Why did I come over here? What was I getting from here? Wait a second. What did I come over here for? I don't need anything from over here. Why? Oh, right. I'm showing you how long it takes. Oh my God. I think we also agreed that Nap could have redstone farms. Only sub. That's why I have the ones that I do have. I don't think being British would save you. Ah! Have fun rest your stream. Later, another. And wonders why he gets nothing done. I said I have terrible short-term memory. Come on. Oh my God. But no, that's like, yeah, that's part of my point is a lot of why this is taking as long as it has is because most of the time if I'd have an Elytra already and I could zip back and forth, and that makes life a lot easier, or I'd have shulkers, or I'd have like, there'd be a lot of things I could have. It would make carrying capacity easier. I also made the mistake of, well, choosing quartz, one of the few blocks you can't build a farm for. Yes, I know you can build a villager trade hall, but I'm not opening that can of worms to have people be like, Nap, if you're making lore and a story with villagers, then by sealing them into a trade hall, that's indentured servitude. I'm gonna be like, oh my God. But anyway, and beyond that, I also, yeah, only play like 4 hours at a time, maybe at most twice a week, you know? So like the max possible amount of time, and this is if I only ever did Minecraft over the 3.5 years, the max I could do is 600 something hours. But in reality, it's much more like 400 something because there's been many skipped Minecraft days. Just don't seal them in. You can still have a trading hall. Well, the other real caveat to that, King, was we hadn't done how to unzombify villagers yet. That was kind of a big sticking point. You can check the hours played, can't you? Yeah, but that's not an accurate schedule of this area. I feel like you grossly underestimate how much time it takes to build all of the lore stuff. Especially because then I have to take things from here to the lore place and then back here and then to the lore place. Like, Oh my god. Like that giant Ender Temple, or the White Tower, or the builds that are out that way, or the giant town of Leaside, or the... You've gone to a few igloos, haven't you? So remember the Christmas lore, King? No? Okay, well, you know, watch that. Anyway, all this is to say that I think I get a good bit done. Bop, bop. No, well, that's not my problem. Boy, howdy, though. Is there a VODs channel, should you wish? Bop, bop. Ah, well. Maybe for the 4th anniversary we'll pack up the lore. I don't know. And then yeah, we'll just go quickly get an Elytra, and then it'll be easier. We can just build more and do just fun little builds. It'll be more the classic hardcore streamer world, you know. It'd probably, I mean, it'd be a lot simpler. Life would be a lot easier that way. It's probably about time to close out the tale. Bop. Yeah, you're never doing any of that. Why is that so threatening? Why does that sound like Bees just cocked a gun? What? Yeah, you're never doing any of that. Yeah, that's a funny joke. All right, Bees says, racking a slug. Get back to work. Oh, don't you worry about the gun. Oh my god, it's just a precaution. Oh no, Kirby knife coming back in full force. Oh my god, it's just a precaution. Hey, it's just there, you know. The gun's not, it's not important. Unless, of course, you do something, you know. In which case, then, oh. No lore, please. Okay. Wait, I'm only in this for the lore. Wait, what? Those are conflicting messages. Wait, huh? But the rest seems pretty timely. Bop, bop. Yeah, the cure bit was meant to have gone a lot quicker. And then, you know, some elements in my real life got in the way. And then, because we were meant to have gotten to it. The hope is to close out a few chapter lines between now and the summer. Forgot you need punctuation. King! They were on different lines. They were different statements. Oh my god. I think there's meant to be punctuation. Yeah, oh my god. What can I say? I'm such a stickler for grammar. Famously. Oh god. Bop, bop, bop. Arrow's more important. Yeah, well, it's one of those things. Like, yeah, I had also one of the other issues, and I blame Adobe for this. I had an element prepped. I had a good chunk prepped, and then Adobe updated to the new Adobe, and transferring over the file it corrupted, and I was like, which isn't the worst. Like, I have all the footage. I can still go back and edit it anew. It's just one of those things, you know, when you like and you're like, man, and it just like sucks the desire to work on it out for you. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. I've been tearing down the roof this entire time, by the way. Oh, I need to raise it by 4 or 5 blocks because these went up to the. I had miscounted the height that this would need by about 3 blocks, and so I was like, oh, that doesn't clear the roof. Oh, and so I was like, oh, I need to actually raise the roof up a few blocks so that I can more cleanly, which is why all of these don't have their tube done. It's just I've needed to raise this roof for a long time. But that's the thing, is like often a lot of the builds, funny enough, I guess, a lot of the builds are like really close to being finished but not finished. And the reason for that is the final tidbits needing to be done, like raising a roof or things like that. I've just been like, oh, but that's gonna be boring to watch. But then I don't do them off camera because I'm like, nah, I don't want to do them off camera either. Because the things that I do off camera tend to be bigger lore builds. And so, you know, it's this vicious cycle. Right, so what was that about not planning the builds? Oh my god. I'm gonna launch myself into space. Well, I when I first started, I guess I planned the lore builds a lot more, but then otherwise I had planned some builds early on, and then I got called a huge nerd for it. So I was like, well, never mind. Oh my god. It's not boring to watch. Where'd you get that idea from? Chat. What do you mean? Where'd you get that idea from? From the people who told me it was boring to watch. What do you mean? Oh god. You call a huge nerd no matter what. That's our job. That's true. That's true. That is in the paperwork. I can't fault you for that. Bop, bop, bop. I really hope that this doesn't turn into a thunderstorm and randomly be like, oh boy, he's on a copper roof. You know what? This is the perfect time to... Oh my god. I am also, speaking of, well, not, I was gonna say speaking of mechanics, speaking of mechanics in Minecraft, I am curious what tomorrow will hold. For those unaware, tomorrow is a Minecraft Live, because they've decided to do 2 a year now. And I'm very curious as to what the update's actually gonna be. Because it sounds like they got a good bit planned. I assumed when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, well, they're probably gonna just... It's probably gonna just be mostly movie tie-in stuff because the movie's dropping. But then I was like, oh wait, no, they're actually talking about it like this is a huge planned thing. So I was like, oh, hey, maybe there is more of a thing going on. Yeah, maybe there is something to be able to have my interest peaks for. Wait a minute. Is Jack Black in Minecraft Live? Probably. I can't imagine he won't be. I mean, like, it might be a pre-recorded thing, but I can't imagine he won't be there. He was streaming with a bunch of Minecraft streamers at Mojang, like, studio, like, yesterday or something. I'm pretty sure. So, you know, yeah, I'd say he's probably going to be there. Have you gone to the trial chamber yet? Does lore prohibit? Lore technically prohibits, but we have done a few in non-lore worlds, like where I went and messed around with a handful of them in like just regular single-player worlds, which was really fun. I think the breeze is sick. I think that's a really interesting mob. Same with things like the creaking. Like, they've added a lot of really interesting and cool new mobs over the last little while. And so yeah, I'm curious if it's gonna be like continued updates to the to Redstone, and combat and stuff like that, or like what they were planning, because that is what they were talking about originally. They were like, oh, it's gonna be a combat and redstone kind of, and new biomes. You know what? I'm back on the copium. I think the end update, just now, end around the corner, baby. Any second now. Gonna get there tomorrow. They're gonna be like, end update, boom. No, it's gonna just be another update to Redstone Torch. They're gonna be like, all right, we've changed how it looks again. Oh nice, yeah, I don't know what any of them do, but they look sick. Yeah, well, it's got this cool little what's it called? Kind of like a flame charge from a blaze, but it's a breeze ball, and that lets you like do a little push off thing. Both knock people with it like it's a charge of wind, so it can blast people forward or back, or yourself if you're looking to make an extra large hop, which I imagine is really fun for like parkour courses. I mean, I say fun. I personally would hate it, but I'm also terrible at parkour, so like I'm also just god awful at parkour. Bop 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 bop. I wouldn't care so much if this were a different block, but I cannot allow the copper to be the thing that despawns. It's too vital. It's too vital a resource. I cannot allow it. Is already in here. There is. There's copper over here. It could have despawned. We get a third Nether update. How'd you know? Oh my god. Yo! Anonymous, thank you so much for another dono, dude. Oh no, what kind of redstone contraption behind the chest? Oh, it's my little automatic sorter. What do you mean? It's an automatic sorter. So what it does is, they all still need their little bubblers attached, but it runs through whether or not an item is in the chest. Each hopper goes to each chest and says, can this go in this chest? Yes or no? And then it runs it through. And then it goes up, bounces up, and then it goes back down. You know? Yeah, I'm not sure why that didn't read it out. Oh my god, it's the Jack Black song. Which Minecraft music is that set to? I forget. It's not Mice on Venus, but it's something like that. Is it No Mine? No, wait, no, that's the people from Overwatch or Outer Wilds. Nobody tell MJ that I confused.
Hi Nap, hi chat, how's it going? Lesson, smiley face. Hope y'all are having a great day.
I am. I hope you are
season
too.
Has been crazy, but I have some scrumptious spring rolls to eat, so life is good.
Let's go! Oh my god, I would adore some spring rolls right now. That sounds delectable. Thank you so much for 31 months. Oh my god. Sounds absolutely delectable. I play Bedrock. The best redstone I can conjure up is a sticky mist. Hey, in fairness, I'm not. This is like the maximum of overdrive capacity of my brain when it comes to redstone. And there's probably a better way to do it. Just not one I could think of. Because it brute forces it. Like each one of those checks against each chest has to be full. And if it's not, then it'll just throw it in whatever first chest it comes across. Gonna be completely honest, spring rolls is 45% of my diet. Well, you know, that's fair, because you know, we just passed the equinox, so it's in, you're eating spring rolls in spring. It's only logical. It's only logical, you know. What, this is a crime? They're going to Medicine's having delectable spring rolls, and what, they're gonna send you to Arkham Asylum? I don't think so. Oh, this is somehow what? I'm eating a meal. A succulent Chinese meal, gentlemen. This is democracy manifest.
I am Placken Blocks and Shush cause I'm in F in Minecraft.
Oh, that's why I didn't read it out, because it had I see.
Oh my god, is that F in pig? Because I'm F in Steve. I am.
Oh my god. Oh, it just obliterated itself trying to do that last bit. Oh my god. Oh my good gracious. Speaking of food, fish and chips. Fish and chips. When did this guy head off to jolly old England? Oh my god. Ugh. What a time to be alive. Man, now I'm hungry. Now I need food. Oh my god. But alas, I am on the cut, and therefore it is not doable at this time. Bop, bop, bop. It's so base though. That's true. It is good. It is. I can't fault that. Like soggy chips and greedy fish with too much batter, nothing quite like it. I don't know, but I don't think I really want soggy fries, but you know, I'll take your word for it. I like a crisp fry, you know, a good little crisp French fry, Krispy Kreme, a Krispy Kreme cracker. Oh man, best food I got over here is cereal at 5 p.m. and I'm not even complaining. I love cereal. Oh, but what kind? That changes a lot of things. Like what kind of cereal? Is it like a you know a brands based cereal? Is it like a you know what one of them healthy ones, or is it like Jolly Rancher? Oh my god, you a lot of inspired me. I'm gonna grab something to eat as well. Let's go. I don't have any spring rolls though. Dear God, we used to be a real nation. We used to be a proper country. But now, oh no. Oh, what are we to do? AC Shadow when? Oh, okay, it's the current sub goal, but you know, that depends on if that like sub goals decide the change up of games, just if like there's interest or not. I've heard good things though. You know, and it looks cool, it looks interesting. I've heard really good things, you know. So yeah, if there's enough interest, you know, don't feel like you gotta or anything. But if there's enough interest, then that will be how that happens, and then we'll play through that. But yeah, I think my friend Icy's been playing through it. She's been doing great. So if you're just looking through a playthrough, but yeah. Something's better than nothing. Sustenance is important. True. Base. My toast will have to do. Alas. Hey, boy, you can put some on. You guys a little peanut butter, or a little bit of some jam or some jelly. What's the difference there? I assume it's like the way they're made, maybe? Is one like more of a puree than the other? Is one more gelatinous? I assume jelly's more gelatinous. Or maybe there is no difference. And it's just like a term that's interchangeable. Bop, 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 bop. Jam has seeds, jelly doesn't, I believe so. I'm about 80% certain. Oh, that makes sense. Wait, but then how is it grape jelly? Grapes have seeds. I thought it was just a US-UK difference. but there might be an actual one. See, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I feel like jelly is more gelatin. Like, if you put it on like a spoon, it would like jiggle, like kind of like Jello, but like not quite that much, but it could a little bit. No, the seeds have been removed. Who took my seeds? Hey, it didn't say it was made from seedless grapes. Hey, wait a minute. Give them back. Give them back. Oh my God. Well, I also jiggle, so you're made of gelatin. Oh my God. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be made of gelatin. Just to like, I want so badly. I want so badly to be able to be like shot out of a cannon and like hit every wall in a room like a bouncy ball. Like a cartoon character. That, if I could change one thing in life, it would be cartoon physics. I feel like everything in the world would be set right by that, you know? If I could get loaded into a cannon and launched like a cartoon character, like a Tom and Jerry, like if my face could get hit with a frying pan and then take on the shape of a frying pan, ooh, life would be better. I don't know how, but appreciably better. You know? I'm so gelatinous. You wouldn't believe it. Just glorping around. Oh my God. Okay, so jelly is the most of the fruit chunks taken out of it to get a smoother consistency. Jam has had the fruit chunks and seeds left in. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, so one's more of a puree, I guess, then. Well, but see, why is jelly so like clear then usually? Like not clear, but you know what I mean? Being any sort of slime sounds chill. I don't know why. What could, hey, we all crave to be part of the ooze, you know, part of the primordial ooze. Me, I crave to be a Tom and Jerry character, but you know, I wish to be able to like, when I want to hear something that's far away, I wish my ear could get like 4 times larger as I put my hand next to it and listen, or that I could get hit with and shake like a cymbal, you know, and be like, and have like my whole body be like, you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I might sound you know, I say it and I speak it out loud. Now I feel like this might sound a little insane. You know, maybe that doesn't make as much sense as I think it does. Maybe this is one of those unrelatable things. Had fruit chunks, take it out. Leave it just the fruit juice. I guess. Seems a little clear for that, though. I don't know. Grant's like actually telling me the answer, like verbatim, and I'm like, I don't know. Are you sure? Maybe. Who's to say? You know? Oh, God. No, you're incredibly real and relatable. I completely understand you. Let's go. Oh, my God. Other people also wish to become cartoon characters. Let's go. It just looks like a better way of life, you know? Do you want the article? Seems fake. I don't know. I wonder if my mic peaks out. I don't know. Can you guys hear when I have that high pitch? You know, like the little like. I don't know. I assume so. It looks like it's reading it. This is what I subscribe for. My existential crisis of desiring to have cartoon physics applied to my mortal body. I wish not to know the weakness of this mortal flesh. I wish to be made anew, made better, made funnier, made more inherently whimsical and zany. Make me unto your image, God! Make me unto an animaniac! wall like Silly Buddy. Come on. Would that be so bad? Would that, oh, what? Would that break the laws of physics? Oh, that's so sad. I'm gonna cry. Gonna cry, Albert Einstein. Go cheat on your wife some more. I don't know if it's, I assume that man cheated on his wife. I would not be, it feels like it would not be crazy to learn that. Most scientists did of his time. Oh my god. That's how things work, apparently. Exactly. Made Glorpy. Watch out, buddy. You're slipping into Charlie Slimesicle there. Oh no. Oh no, he's, oh no, wait, I can't. No, the copyright. I get atomized. Oh my god. Dude shows up with just shows up and it just, oh my, like just takes me out in an instant. He's the basis for the Kirby knife meme. Little known fact, he's in that Kirby. He's in that Kirby costume. You thought it was a plush toy? No, that is Charles Slimesicle. Sealed in his minor form, you know? Incapable of festering his whole power. Yes. You can't slime what? Like Katy Perry in the assassination attempt videoed at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award? That was an you can't convince me otherwise. That was an attempted assassination. Oh my god. He's in what? Do you know that image of Kirby? Of Kirby as a little plushie? But holding a knife? You get assimilated into green slime? Oh, Goopolian. Napple is now a slime hybrid. Oh my god. Yeah, forget the Warden hybrid. I'm part slime, baby. Oh, what a way to be. Oh, it sounds magical. Just hopping around all the time. Just gooping and glopping, schlucking around like no worries for tomorrow. Just tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. No longer creeping forth in this petty pace from day to day. 'Cause I'm hopping, baby. I wouldn't forget my roots like that. Bees really said, "Don't quote the deep magics to me, witch, for I was there when they were written." Oh no, Bees, you're becoming the Jesus allegory lion. No! Oh god, no! Flashback. In fact, someone's in Kirby I was concerned about. I mean, technically a lot of people are. That dude eats everybody, you know? Dude ate a car in one game. I mean, I guess I've never played a Kirby game, but my understanding is his equivalency is like an eldritch horror, all-consuming. Nap the Third is a slime hybrid. Fan artists make it so. Oh my god, make it happen. Yes. Oh my god. I do not think my photo editor has adequate features. Oh my god. Oh, I was there. It was written my literature book compared to Harry Potter and Aslan Narnia to Jesus a couple chapters ago. Wait, why Harry Potter? What? Anybody who dies and comes back is Jesus? Oh, big whoop! He died and came back. Okay, he did it twice. Jesus only did it once. Does that make him better? Am I to understand what Harry Potter is super Jesus now? Is that what we're going with? Oh my god. That's what he meant when he turned in the fourth movie with the guy crying over his son and he went, "He's back." Go watch that scene. I talked about this the other week. Go watch that scene. It's the funniest thing in the world. I don't know who gave him that acting direction, but the dude's like giving the performance of his lifetime, going, "Oh, my son, my boy." and like sobbing for his life. And my dude just turns straight to the guy. He's like, straight to camera. He's back. Why'd you say it like that? Why'd you say it like a little gremlin? He's back. Like, what? Calm down. Did you see? Can we wait till we're away from the man grieving his son, please, before we start this? Harold. My God. Is his full name Harold? I'm gonna say yes. Minecraft needs a regular world with respawn is Uber Jesus. Well, yeah, but we knew that. That's not news. We've always known that. That's just a fact of life. Alright, doesn't seem like we're missing any more outside of this one. And there are no more down here, correct? Correct? Yes, good. Go! It's just Harry, I think. Wow. Wow. Unoriginal. Unoriginal. Wow. Can't believe it. Harry isn't better than Jesus. Jesus only died once. Well, technically he died twice, but only came back once. Technically he does die again. And we're waiting on the second coming. We're waiting on his second return. So it's still, you know, I think it's up in the air. Jesus didn't die the second time. He ascended to heaven. Right. So that's death. So that right there, that's death in my book. He can call it whatever fancy schmancy thing he wants. Buddy boy, that's death. Him and Elijah Wood went to heaven without dying? My mom's a minister and you're some nerd onto it. Maybe I'm a minister. Maybe I'm a minister by trade. You know? Hey, you know, maybe I'm a theologian. You don't know. No, you're not. Yeah, but you don't know, you see. You can't know for certain. Maybe I have a parish. Maybe I have a flock. You know, what is a streamer? What is a streamer but a modern day, you know, priest? You know? What else am I other than preaching the good word, you know? Truly, you know, are you not my flock? You know? What? You're not my flock? Twice a week I speak unto you. Flock is cult talk. King, that's what they call it. What do you mean? Flock's what it's called in the church. Whose word are you preaching? Better be the slime. Oh, it is. It is Slime Almighty. I'm preaching his good word. No, you're like Diogenes. But less barrel and public indecency. Oh my God. Behold, man. I need to get some wheat first. So that I'm not left with a depleted cow supply. Put that in there. Oh, and then I can also put that in there. Pop, 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 pop. Another completed build. Just say another completed build. You know. Just saying. Pop. Oh, what's that? A completed build? Oh, wow. Oh, my. Frickin' nerds. You never complete builds. Another completed build. Yeah, fair. He's plenty indecent. Oh, my God. Are you sure about the less public indecency? Oh, my God. We're not your vlog, we're Jesus's. Hey, you know, speak for yourself, you know. Man, there's some people here, you know. I'm sure some people are willing to join the cause. You guys want to become a cult? You guys, you know, guys, man. You know, I gotta get those Twitch numbers up, guys. I hope you don't mind. I mean, I'm gonna start introducing some cult tactics. I hope that's chill. Oh, I'm all in for the gloop. Let's go. Let's gloop and glop. Gloop be with you. Glop in his name, you know. In its name, I should say. Bop, 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 bop. In the name of the slime. Any more? You guys need any food? Seems like basically everyone. There we go. At least now I'm out. It's fine, you know. Listen, gang. I'm just clearing out the crock. Have you started a cult over bread? Specifically bread? No, that's not really my shtick. I'm not really the Lord of Bread over here. That's another guy. And the holy slime. Oh my God. Hey, gang. Nap, do you watch Charlie's Obstacle, or do you just really sound like him repeatedly for completely unrelated reasons? I've watched some of his content. I can't say I've never watched anything he's made. Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy. I don't think I sound like him, personally. But then again, I don't know what I sound like, because Mello and Mello's mom think I sound like Ludwig, which I don't hear in my voice at all. Or it was Ludwig and somebody, which is who her mom confused me with. It was like, I think he's ripping you off. Maybe Slimesicle sounds like you. Yeah, you know what? He's been doing this a lot longer, but hey! Throw a brick through his window. Hey! You're ripping me off, hey! Get out of here! Oh my God. Jay Schlatt, that's who. That's such low pickings. Oh, what? You have a vaguely Lenovorian accent, and then people suddenly are like, oh wow, Jay Schlatt. Not like voice-wise, but you do similar bits. Oh. Does he, well, the slime bit, okay, yeah, he probably definitely does a slime bit. I don't think so. I mostly just riff. But you know, I guess if we're being honest, then, though, yeah, I mean, he's probably influenced my humor at some point. I think you're a combination of a lot of... Okay, I thought I fell a lot farther. I think you're a combination of a lot of different influences for comedic effects and stuff like that. He'd probably be one of them, because I definitely did watch a good chunk of them, yeah. No, I don't think he's ever talked about slime, actually. No, I don't. No, Nap, he He's never talked about that. What are you... Hey. What are you talking about? Slime? You think what? You think Charlie Slimesicle talks about slime? That's a likely story. Jesus Christ. What am I doing? You've gone from I watched some of his content to I've watched a good chunk. What's like I've watched I watched he did a series, but it wasn't like really him. He did a Call of Cthulhu series, which or a mini series. It was 5 episodes, but like each was a couple hours. So I assume that should count. But that's not really like him being Charlie Slimesicle. That was him playing or DMing. You're making things up. Slimesicle was never real. Oh my god. Definitely an influence on my humor and speech pattern. Let's go! Oh, that's the same way. Oh man, it's so interesting to me how that does or doesn't happen. Like the idea that there's people, because I don't know if like I can't hear it if you guys start like doing bits similar to how I do them, or the whole like like stuff like that, or like what happened, or other such bits, or but for all I know, you're walking around here and people, bad things happen to you, go can't win them all. You know, that might be something people actually do now. I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah, but his joke delivery is the same, yeah, even if he plays a character. Yeah, which is why I'm like, okay, no, when I think about it, I did watch that Call of Cthulhu series he'd done, which is Blood in the Bayou, which I think had 6 episodes? So, that's like a sizable chunk. That's a couple of hours of content. I'm starting to say, yo, what do you like to know, weather boy? Oh my god. W's. When I was a big reviewer, let's go! Let's go! I have influence! You can't see my physical bit, but I was flicking water at you, or flicking my hands forward like you're flicking water. Oh my god! What a time to be alive. That's, you know what, that's my legacy, and I'll take it. That's my legacy and deserves to be my legacy. It stops people in their tracks. It's my favorite thing. Oh yeah, well, like that. Nobody has a comeback to that. What? Oh, you think you have something you can say now? I've destroyed you. Congratulations. I've destroyed you as a man. You're done. You're done, kid. You're cooked. Get out of here. Oh my god. Absolutely boxed up and set for takeout. Like, my god. What if they go me back? See, you've still lost. If you do the same bit back to somebody, you've still lost. You know, it's a perfect bit in that way. Cause like, oh, so you had nothing. You had to do it. That's the same as in Dune, where it's in Dune 2, where it's like, may thy knife chip and shatter. Cause he had nothing. He had no comeback. He's like, what? Oh, that was a really cold line. I don't know what to say to that. Wait, no. Okay, good. I thought that was gonna take out the. I thought that was gonna take out my scaffold, and I assumed it would just wipe it clean. What? The best bits, like when you make somebody else have to either sink to your level or leave them speechless. That's when you've become powerful, you know? It's like, you know, there was the time, I've told this story before. It was the time that somebody just absolutely tore a strip off me because they thought I was deeply pretentious. Which I, you know, corrected them because that's not what the definition of, I knew what they meant. And it's not the definition of pretentious. Pretentious means that you're pretending to understand something. I'm not pretending. I might be arrogant about what I do and don't know. Hey, I might be a narcissist, but I'm not pretending. Oh my god. You know, it's the best way to be. It's not. It's not. You probably should avoid arrogance. It's not a great look, I suppose. I should probably uphold good values for the kids, you know? Okay, we can only get a little stone, and then I gotta go recharge this actual pick because it's actually losing most of its durability. Oh, no, I gotta save that. I was gonna tell Ray when they were next here. I was gonna say that I saw some interesting development regarding what do you call it? Some more Star Wars series that are coming out that I think they'll find interesting. Some Elseworld stuff, some what ifs, because that seems to be their bag. Similarly, by the way, always just as a note, because it's a good thing MJ said something today where I was like, if there's a game that's more specific to an individual chatter, boy howdy, is it good to know when people aren't gonna be here. I was gonna play New Vegas. MJ was like, by the way, I'm not gonna be there. I was like, oh, okay, good to know. Okay, so I've been meaning to go to sleep for, yeah, I was gonna say it's probably really late for you. We're finishing reading Crime and Punishment based for a lit class for like an hour now, so I might actually go and do that. All right, later, peace. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the great rest of your weekend, King. Thanks for dropping by. It was awesome. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Enjoy Crime and Punishment. Bye-bye. I wore my tunic today. I had a political lecture. Some kid walked up to me, backing up and chatting with my friend. He's like, "Why are you wearing that?" Like, what do you think? I just wonder, why are you wearing that? He asked again, and then said, "Why are you wearing?" Oh my god, leave me in my tunic alone. Yeah, I don't know. People are whack like that. I don't know why anybody else really cares, like why people are dressed in any specific way, you know? Why are you wearing that? What does it matter? You know? Like, who cares? But it's also such a blast. I can't believe it's been so long since I've been here to do it more often. Oh, so I might actually see you guys again soon. Yo, we always welcome, King. If you got time to come back again, love to see you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time, dude. Oh, I enjoy it. Thank you. Good night, Jack. Good night. Right. Have a good weekend, boy. Oh my god. Oh, speaking of upcoming things, that reminds me, I was gonna say, because yeah, there's Minecraft Live tomorrow, so we're gonna stream that, and then on the first week of April, which is also the last week of March, is probably gonna be the horror week, where we're gonna do either one horror game straight through, or a bunch of different ones. I'm not sure yet which way to go. I'm leaning more towards seeing one game all the way through rather than a bunch of them, but I don't know yet. It depends on if it's got the right spook factor or not, you know? That's kind of gonna be a deciding aspect of the whole thing, I think. Do I have brick on me? I do. This can go there. I can put the calcite away. Oh, I do need to fix that, and I need to grab glass. That's what I was running over here for. Need to go to bed? Early start tomorrow? Sure thing, dude. Have a good rest of your evening, Greg. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next time. Boy, sleep well. No. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm excited for in Minecraft Live tomorrow. My main hopes is that it won't be purely movie related. That's numero uno. But then secondly of all, I'm curious to see, because this will really break down how the like feature editions is going to work from now on. I personally don't love the whole split up thing. I kind of liked when a big patch would come out, but I believe I'm in the minority in that way. I believe most people do prefer this new method, or seem to be more inclined towards it, which fair enough, you know. But it's one of those things that I'm like, I like the build-up anticipation and like making Minecraft Live like this big event, but 2 a year doesn't change that too much, I don't think. We'll see. Who's to say, you know? I got all that here. I guess that is a question. I could change. No, I'm gonna keep the copper roof. I thought I had some glass over here. I guess not. That's fine. I can do the glass work later. Yeah. Oh, and then also I was gonna say, which I'd been meaning to talk about, because so like for the D&D campaign that I'm running, in general, like I'm very proud of them. I thought they were so dead, dude. I thought they were cooked. I thought it was over. To like set the scene, they were going into their final boss fight of the Ark that was against a young black dragon. That was like really gonna be tough for them, because they're not super high. They were only 5th level, so it's not like they're crazy high level or anything. Oh my god, dude. It was so close. Like they had been able to get from a cleric, they'd able to recruit a cleric to come along with them, who didn't really do much damage, but he existed there just for some additional healing. But his most useful thing was he gave Death Ward to one of the characters. That clinched it for them, because dear God, they were all down otherwise. They all, oh my god, it was brutal. I didn't realize when I initially thought it through, but like for those that like don't realize, like a young a young dragon has a breath attack weapon for it was a young black dragon, so it was an acid breath attack weapon that's like 11d8. Brother, like that averages so high on like any given roll. I would do like above 50. Like some of their max health is 52, so if they didn't save, it was like, well. So I'm so proud of that. They're also a pain to fight because they're like amphibious creatures, which is really interesting from like a lore perspective. The idea of like, oh, this specific dragon plays into the fact that it can breathe underwater very well. And so that's how it kind of makes its domain and its lair, and it makes it more difficult to fight it. But it's like, dude, that's so difficult to actually like set up your plan of attack against. But in any event, I'm glad that they did win, and I don't have to start over with the campaign. But I'm now nervous. I'm like, what if they die on their way back to town? Maybe I should just hand wave it. I'm like, because like that's truly the worst thing that can happen. I feel like is like you finish off your big boss. It's all climactic. Dead on the way back home. Just wander back home. Dead. Nothing to be said, nothing to be done. I mean, like, you can't win them all, but still, it's just, it would feel bad, especially if it's like, because I'm planning on doing a bit of a reworked Manticore fight for them on the way back, which isn't going to be terribly tough, and they're definitely leveled enough to take on one Manticore. But I'm looking to just play into some poison elements and stuff like that, just because it should be fun. Man, it'll feel bad. But I believe in them. I think they got it on lock. Surely there's no way they roll poorly and all die. That would be crazy. Oh my god. Yo, Imperator's hungry. I'll do. How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? Hopefully good. Okay, yeah, it is becoming nighttime. We're gonna sleep, and then we're gonna re-shingle this roof, and I think, well, we gotta raise the back bit too, I guess, with a bit of brick, but we still got brick in our inventory, so that's fine. But yeah, I'm pulling from I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Flea Mortals. How are you? I'm doing great, dude. I'm living La Vida Loca. Mostly getting amped up for a Minecraft Live tomorrow. Finishing redoing a roof that I'd built too short. What could be better? But yeah, the Flea Mortal, highly recommend, by the way. Anybody, I know some of you do play D&D, so the any of you do, highly recommend if you can get your hands on Flea Mortals, which is a third-party book, but adds a lot of like action-oriented monsters into the game. Very, very cool, very useful. I need this siding to probably be up a little bit too. Oh, I also need to go heal my pick. Tell me that just didn't. That's devastated. Oh, working with water sucks. I should have done that off the rip. Still haven't been paid for my job in I think 2 weeks. Oh, that's not good, dude. You should probably speak to somebody about that. That's usually, unless you get paid differently in terms of your contract, usually payments like weekly or bi-weekly for most jobs. So that's probably like, you know, withheld wages are definitely like a big deal. I'd highly, you know, you should probably contact the labor board. Yeah, but I live in Mexico, so, well, I can't speak to what is or is not the labor board situation for Mexico, to be fair. Yeah, well... Pop. And build this up. That works fine. You know, I actually maybe I do want to rework that bit earlier, because then the water might keep falling. I don't know. Is that something I want to do now, or do I want to do that later? No, we'll do it in time. We'll do it later. I don't think it's super helpful to get that done now. Wait, am I out of? Oh, I gotta go back and get brick. Why did I choose, like, of all the blocks to choose, why did I choose brick for my industrial area? Everything, oh my god, it takes so long to gather. It takes so long to actually get a sizable amount of. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pay today, later, or tomorrow, but I mean, time I want to get my mind off that. Yeah, that's understandable. It'd weigh heavy, I'm sure. Well, hopefully it'll get shorted, and then you'll be off to the races this weekend with whatever else could occupy your mind. I don't know if you're looking forward to things like Minecraft Live or anything like that, or if you just got any big plans or not. You know, hopefully you got something fun planned. Slap that in there. Let me go get more kelp. I wonder that I don't think there's any more planned updates to Minecraft Legends, and there's no dungeons, so it's really gonna just be about the movie and about Yeah, just it'll be just the movie and just what's the word I'm looking for? Where's this? Where's the? Oh. It hasn't cooked itself. Oh, okay. I understand what's happening now. Oh, okay. That's what happened. It stopped cooking itself. I think I got some coal. I do. That'll be enough to at least jog it. By the way, the book I started, I'm still working on, and it's getting better. Yo! Are you still in the outlining phase, or are you beyond that to like the actual full-on writing it out? Yeah, you've been working on that for a good, like a good couple months now, or maybe even over a year. In any event, I mean, so long as you're enjoying it, that's the important bit. I need to. Oh, that's right. I was gonna see if I could figure out how to loop this, but there's not really a way to do that unless I built another bubbler, and I don't really want to do that. Because hoppers can't go up, I'm pretty sure. I guess I could do droppers up. Maybe a pillar of droppers and then a hopper into that, maybe. Let me run this back over here. That'll start cooking there. You know, when it's working, it's great. So long as it finds the time to do that, then it's set. It's grand. It's glorious, even. And did I have more clay over here to cook or no? I might need to gather up some more clay too. I'm not sure. No, it's no clay. There's cooking the bricks off there. Okay, there's another stack there. Did that have? It did. I will take that. I don't need string. String sucks. And then that's useful. Perfect. Shadows look so good. Japanese history is so cool. It is. That's true. I highly, you know, if you're looking to read more into it, I highly recommend it. I will say, I mean, Shadows, as with a lot of things, does pick into my pet peeve around some like Japanese history stuff. And when I say that, I really just mean the pet peeve of feudalism, or like the term feudalism being used, because they're like set in feudal Japan, and it's like it's kind of a non-issue, but it's one of those things where like that's a misnomer of a term. Like that's not the term that ought to be used, namely just because it's not feudalism. Oh, it fell back here. And when I say that, what I mean is more, there's a kind of, like, it's the term, that's the term that's most often, I knew I had clay kicking around, that's the term that is most often co-opted and used in populist history about the idea of Japan at the period, but it really doesn't make sense. Like, Japan never was a feudal society. They had a lot of elements that are like on the surface very similar to like medieval, well, particularly like, because I guess it depends on what you mean though, is the thing when people say feudal, because often what they mean by that is really high medieval period France and nowhere else. That's like the only real quote unquote highly feudalized society. And even then, it really is, if you like, what people mean by it is just to say like, oh no, I just mean a decentralized monarchy. And it's like, well, it's not really that either, because Japan never really lost its like huge bureaucratic side. So to suggest that, you know, oh well, yeah, it's feudal is like, well, no, just because there's a samurai and there were knights, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not a one-to-one per se. These are different things, not just in like the codes or whatever that they supposedly use, which, you know, Bushido's a joke. It's not real. Or well, it's a piece of myth. Like there were warrior codes for samurai, but that's I think it was like in 1890 something is when Bushido was. It was like 30 years after the last samurai even existed. As like a class, and like it got written in like retroactively as like this, oh, here's doctrine to show how like Japan was different from China. Ooh, and it's like, well, yeah, but that wasn't really a thing. And then it became propagandized later on. It's a whole thing. Getting things outlined and research a bit more. I think it's very important to get information right, especially in not so discussed topic like the first Mexican Empire. That makes sense. You'd want to be sure, kind of for much the same reason as with Japan and feudalism, that like, you know, you're dotting your I's, crossing your T's on what you're pulling from. Historical accuracy is a pretty important niche, much to the chagrin of some folk. Like I'm curious with the development of the Odyssey movie from Christopher Nolan as well. It's a similar issue of like, hey man, so you know, I know you're making your little Odyssey movie, but that armor is over 1,000 years like later. I don't know why Matt Damon's wearing that right now. Nobody wore armor like that. You know what I mean? Did you see the Napoleon movie? Oh god. I haven't, but I haven't because I know what happens in it. Ridley Scott is really notorious for not caring. I mean, he had a newspaper in Gladiator too, which is like, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm sure they had newspapers. Yeah. Gutenberg, I don't know him. But I mean, I already knew off like the start that one was gonna be bad from the casting. Not that Joaquin Phoenix is necessarily a bad actor or anything, but like they changed the dynamic of like by like the whole point of Napoleon is like a well, not the whole point, but one of the key elements to him and his success was that he was a young leader. Like he was very young when he made all his accomplishments. Like he was in his 20s and 30s, and it's like, that's, you know, Joaquin Phoenix is older. He was older playing Napoleon than Napoleon ever lived, and it's like, well, that kind of, you know, that kind of undercuts the whole thing, especially when it's like you've made Josephine a younger woman cast against him, because it's like, well, that like a whole element to their marriage was the fact that she was an older woman. Like that's like pretty critical to like how their relationship developed. So like elements like that are often just swept aside, and it is a problem. It's how you get like misconceptions. Like the idea of, you know, almost anybody you meet, if you ask them about World War II, will probably have been like, oh yeah, with the Blitzkrieg. They've probably heard the term Blitzkrieg. There's no such thing as Blitzkrieg. That's not real. It was never a real army doctrine by the Nazis in World War II. It was never a term they used. Its first use was by Allied propaganda, and the high command of the Germans was basically like, that's a stupid term. What do you mean, lightning war? That doesn't even make sense. What do you mean? There was no such like preemptive doctrine known as a blitzkrieg. And so it's this crazy thing when people like get so ingrained in their mind, like, oh no, it existed. It had to have. I saw it on the History Channel. They can't lie there. It's illegal for them to lie. You know, high crime. Nobody would ever do it. It's like, well, I don't know if that one's true. I don't know about that, Chief, you know? Take this. Do I have any? Is there clay kicking around here? Is there some? Oh, that seems to be it. So it's one of those elements that, like, you know, often gets forgotten. But it's don't get me wrong, I'm not like a purist to the idea. Like, I understand the why, because in many aspects it's like you need to allow for creative license. You know, in the Cuban Missile Crisis, if you got like one guy from the State Department and one guy from the CIA and one guy from like the embassy, and the three of them all had one line in history that was like pretty important, like they each said one thing to the president that was very important at the time, it's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna cast that as one guy who had three good ideas instead of three separate individuals, because it's like, you have constraints of cast and time and budget, and it's like, yeah, I'm just trying to like make a concise story. Like, history is really messy. You're not really ever gonna get super concise stories from history in the way that like you may want. People come in and out of history in terms of both their relevance and then also in terms of like their importance, and it's and trying to keep track of all that as like a setup and determinant you know, open shut beginning middle end story is really difficult to do. Also, if you want a recommendation for First Mexican Emperor, if you know Spanish, is this documentary about Agustin de Iturbide, the first emperor. It's called Agustin de Iturbide, Suno Imperial. Ooh. I don't speak Spanish, but I imagine it probably has a subtitle. Which, yeah, like I've watched lots of foreign films and stuff like that, just using subtitles, so it'd probably be simple enough, yeah. And I'm not in there. Perfect. Those will be cooking. In the meantime, we should probably go replenish our pickaxe just because it is getting a little bit low. Big. But in any event, it's, I don't know, like there is some ebb and flow with it. You know, you got your Ridley Scotts and your Mel Gibsons on one end who are just like, I don't care if William Wallace never sacked York. I'm deciding he has. It's like, you know, you got those groups who are like, I'm making a specific story and I don't care if the facts get in the way. And then there's others who are like, well, you know, I want to evoke, like, for instance, I think, despite the fact that the musical Hamilton is deeply apocryphal in its history, it's, you know, I think for that, it makes it more, it's more compelling for the story it's trying to tell. But I also don't think it's trying to tell a true tale of history. It doesn't give you that impression, you know? In the way that, like, a Ridley Scott movie might, or like Mel Gibson, like, you know, there's elements to the musical theater side of that give it leeway that I don't think you get the same amount from a, I mean, for me personally, I actually think that the musical Hamilton is an allegory entirely unintentionally by the author, for the Obama administration. What? That's a long story. That is a long and arduous tale. But it's interesting how those two things are deeply connected, and how it had like a second life, because that thing's like a decade old now, actually. I think it first was off Broadway in 2015, if my memory's correct. I think, yeah, because I'm pretty sure that's when it was off Broadway for the time. And then like a decade later, it's one of those examples of like, you don't really know how a work of fiction or otherwise, any sort of media is going to be long term, like it, or if it'll get a new life or something like that. It's why authorial intent, in my mind, is really not that important to the creative process. Because like, when that play got made was in a very different time, and even when it got released onto Disney Plus, I remember in 2020. It was put into a whole different context for a whole different audience who had never seen it or heard it or anything. Like, because there was millions of people who'd never engaged with it, but because it had come onto the streaming services of Disney Plus and it was a pandemic and there wasn't much else to do or watch, a huge swath of people were able to get into it who probably never would have otherwise really done so. Because not many people listen to cast albums of musicals they haven't seen, or go to Broadway. Honestly, it's like, you know, there were nationals and international tours, like, but go to musicals at all. But it had enough hype around it previous to the 2020 release that it would have piqued people's interest for it coming out to Disney, and they really pushed it as like a thing. I mean, they gave, like, for the rights for that, they gave Lin-Manuel Miranda like 4 or 5 movies to be able to work on. I'm pretty sure, like, it was a pretty big trade at the time. That's how he got to be the director, I think, for Little Mermaid, the live action remake. I think it was director, maybe he was producer, and also how he did the music for Moana, and how he did the you know, how he was in Mary Poppins 2 and all these other things. Like that was all kind of part of that original deal, I think, from 2018. But it then came out in the summer of 2020 with like BLM and everything like that going on. Sorry for the random question, but do you like historical ships like the Titanic or the Queen Mary? I do. I love the Titanic. It's a very interesting ship. It's one of those great tragedies that I think captivates the mind for people. You know what I mean? One of my favorite examples of historical ships that I do quite like is I'm blanking on the name. It was a World War I bit where the German Empire at the time had tried to it's like not Lusitania, but something like that. There was a British ship that they had made their own version of, right down to like exactly how it looked, to try to be able to get close to other British ships and then blow them up secretly. Like they were trying to pretend to be a British ship and even learned its call signs and everything like that. And on its maiden voyage, the first ship it came across and tried to fool was the ship that it was pretending to be. It was crazy. The RMS Lusitania. Was it the RMS Lusitania? Was that the one that I thought it had a different name? No, the Carmania, the RMS Carmania. That sounds similar. I feel like, yeah, it started with a C or something like that. It's just, oh my god, and it's like what are the odds? The first enemy ship you try to fool is the ship you're pretending to be. That's so funny, especially because the ship they were pretending to be was usually stationed in different waters. It was like, what possible odds did you have to go against to have that happen? Blows my mind. They must have been pissed. They must have been livid. They must have been like, are you kidding me? Really? Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, what I was saying, and just like, not to belabor the point, but is that yeah, the re-release of Hamilton recontextualized it a lot, and I think that's very interesting when media gets a re-release or finds a new audience and is recontextualized by the time that it comes out in. You know what I mean? I think that's so important to understanding media, is to like understand when it came out, because it's also like what is influencing the people who made it at the time, you know? Like the influences that made Hamilton were a lot more positive than the influences it went up against the second time around. Did you know the sister ship, the Titanic, the RMS Olympic, sank a U-boat? I knew it got turned into a warship. Didn't it also sink, or was that? There was 3 ships. There was 3 White Star ships, White Star Line ships that were the same build as Titanic, and 2 of them sank. Titanic, and then the other one sank in the war, I think, as a hospital ship. Like rammed it. That's hilarious. They rammed the U-boat. Oh my god. What a choice. Full speed ahead. What? Full speed ahead. It didn't sink. The Britannic was the one that, that's the one that did. Which, yeah, it got turned into like a hospital ship, I think. Or maybe it was something else. In any event, it's the White Star. Actually, there's a very interesting history to Nestle or something like that was his name. The guy who was the head of the White Star Line, who basically afterwards got held by a senator, I want to say from Montana. There was a senator who like forcibly like came to New York and then like held him there. Who's like, you're not leaving. We're launching an inquiry. And it was like this thing where Ismay, that was his name, Mr. Ismay. There was this thing, it like resulted in such a global snafu because then the British were like, hey, he's not your citizen. You can't do that. They're like, we want answers to what happened on the Titanic. Because there was this whole question of like cowardice or like all these other elements, like why, like were they doing something they shouldn't have been? Like how could it have happened? Tell MJ that I had to leave, so I'm making him watch this stream for me. Oh my god. Sure thing, Allie. Have a good rest of your night, King. Hopefully it is fun and enjoyable. Enjoy your weekend. The Olympic was rammed by the U-boat, I thought. Oh, maybe. I don't know one way or the other. I hadn't heard the story. I remember I did one of those, like, you know those, like, tours you can do where they like, had a traveling, version of the Titanic exhibit, and then you'd go into it and they'd be like, here's your I was like very small at the time, and I remember I got given a ticket and it was like, here's your ticket, your third class whatever, and I was like, yay, wow, yay, you know, I was like so pleased. We went through the whole exhibit. I was like pretty sad. You get to the end after seeing all these like relics dragged up and everything like that, all these little elements. And you get to then morbidly see if you lived or died. And I died! I was devastated. I remember being a child, I was like, what? Yeah! I think I learned empathy in that moment. I was distraught. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm dead? No! No, but I'm alive! Oh my god. Surprised his third class he died. I didn't understand that. I was a small child. And they said women and children were meant to go first. Why wasn't I saved? I think I still have that somewhere. That ticket. Oh my god, children get What do you mean? We're meant to be whittling children first. I don't know. Hey, we both died. Let's go. Let's go, W. We both died. Woo. If anyone's interested in ships like Titanic, YouTube channel called Ocean Liner Design. Ooh. See, modern like cruise ships and stuff like that spook me. Cause I'm like, what do you mean you're making a ship that big? What? I don't think they should be able to float. I don't care if you did the math. I don't trust it. I don't trust, like it's, I don't know. I don't trust that Mickey Mouse is driving this thing correctly. You know, I don't trust that this is not gonna sink. Ocean Liner Design is pretty popular. Well, you know, I also think maybe maybe it's COVID that also makes me not trust it, because I still remember I was like, oh, they all became like floating like doomsday boxes. Would I hated my job? Oh, absolutely. Not in your life would I have taken that. I wouldn't have trusted that one bit. I'd be like, I don't know if I trust that this is working. I think someone's gonna do something stupid. It might even be a guest, and then we're. I mean, it's the same way. Like if you fall over, I forget what the rate is, but it's something like almost 90% of people who fall overboard are not rescued. So it's like, don't fall overboard or you're cooked. Like, you know, I think people put too much faith. People putting too much faith into these cruise ships. I only got norovirus once. Now, is that you spelling nervous in a funny way, or is that a virus that I'm unfamiliar with? Staff are less likely to go overboard. True, but well, unless there's some random dude who's like really what's a nice way of putting this? Unless there's some surly like guest who's like, what do you mean there's no chairs for me left? I left a towel here for this deck chair. What do you mean it got taken? I'm throwing you overboard. And then they'd kill you. And you have no recourse. You don't get the privilege to go on deck. What do they whip you? What do you mean? Get back! Get back! Oh my god. Unless you're serving? Well, Edward, I'm always serving. What do you mean? We've known this. I'm so boots down. What do you mean? I'm so serving boots, honey. Love pink. When I was 10, I went on the last working ocean liner, the Queen Mary 2. It was very beautiful, and the food was also very good. Ooh, I like that tasting history guy, because he made food from the Titanic, and I go, that sounds lovely. Wow. I watch him make the food and I go, that's a lot of butter. So I go, ooh, that's French cooking, baby. Oh my god. The average overly angry cruise guest was the America. They could, I assure you, not throw you over the glass. Oh, they got protective glass. Oh, okay, good. I thought it was just a railing. Max? Yeah, that's the guy, the tasting history guy. Yeah, it'll be 3 a.m. and I can't sleep, and I go, time to learn about what they ate on the last meal of the Titanic, baby. Ooh, boy, I gotta go to the gym in 2 hours. Time to learn, time to learn about, Roman Colosseum snacks, man. It's the only way. It's the only way. The railing deck was mostly the jogging track, so you were also safe from Americans who got mad over stuff out of people's control. What you say? What you saying? Boomers can't? What? Boomers can't run? They can't jog? They love that stuff. They do the little like belt with the 2 water bottle walk all the time. God, they take up the sidewalk everywhere and they fill up the car. Oh my god. Oh jeez, I'm so glad there's only standing room in the subway again. Awesome, man. Thanks. Oh, I love. Oh, this is great. Gee willikers. In the line for the Subway sandwiches in Nunavut, in Iqaluit, Nunavut, they got Subways. That's what I mean. Water bottles are Runner Gen X. Okay, different font, same diff. Those are the people who make the weird TikToks with like you wouldn't survive. You wouldn't survive the night in the asylum I was raised in. Back when I drank from the hose, and it's like, okay, cool, man. Don't piss me off. All right. Okay, a little less noise there, a little less noise. I'm going to treat you like an Edwardian father. I'm going about the history of Puzzle? Oh, I have not seen that one. He's kind of a channel that I flicker back at like to and fro on, you know what I mean? I feel like I've never like concertedly watched his stuff. I've never done like a deep dive watch. Everything will just occasionally crop up. I'm like, oh, this seems magical. I'm surprised actually there's not more like tasting histories, you know what I mean? Like I'm surprised nobody else is like, and maybe I just don't know them, maybe they're just not as successful, but I'm surprised nobody else has done that gimmick, you know? Because it's not like yeah, you'd be kind of, but if you're doing different recipes, as long as you're not literally doing the same thing, the man doesn't own the concept of cooking historical recipes and describing the history to people, you know what I mean? Like that format is not something that guy, and you might want to shift it up a little bit, but it's like, it's not a copyrightable format. He's a good person. See, that's what, oh yeah, he's definitely what sells it. I think he has a very warm and like, yeah, I think he's got like a very warm, approachable, and like knowledgeable and willing to admit when he does. Also, I just trust him. There's something about his eyes. he stands there in his little b-boy stance, and I go, I just trust you, you know. What can I say? I'm there twirling my hair, and I go, wow, you really know your stuff. He could be lying to me through his teeth about the history. I've never confirmed one thing he's told me. I just go, wow, you're really smart. Wow, you're so smart and good at cooking. Wow. Copyright the react. Give me like the fine, bro. Oh, that is a deep. Do you think anyone even remember? Like, imagine that worked. Honestly, probably would have. You know what? They were right. I'm gonna listen. Follow me with this, okay? Hold my hand. Hold my hand when I tell you this. We should have let them do it. We should have let them copyright it, not because I think they deserve to or legally should have been allowed to, but because it might have prevented this current state of YouTube if not everybody and their mother could do react content. If not every single person could be like, I have never once heard Bohemian Rhapsody actually, and I'm going to listen to it now. Me personally, I have never once heard of insert most popular band ever. I'm going to listen to them first time. You know? I've been a YouTube, the chronicler, the actual keeper of secrets. Dude, Edward owns the restricted section. He's got books chained up. He's got books chained up that talk about like, I don't know, Zoella. Dude's got books on all the ancient tech. Dude's got the cinnamon challenge and Numa Numa and did you know Caesar salad was invented in Mexico? I actually do think I've heard that. Well, I know that it's disputed, but I do think one of the stronger claims is in Mexico. Yeah. Never listened to Cher before. The deep lore of salad fingers. I've never seen that. I know it's meant to be a cursed thing, but I've never actually gotten the chance to witness it. Namely because I just don't watch spooky things, you know? Me personally, I just don't really watch spooky things. If I go my old phone from high school, I could get a video of me doing this shit. Brother, you need it. You need to archive that. You need to keep it. You need to make sure that it doesn't get lost. Don't let it be lost media. Come on. It's not spooky. It's unsettling. Sixer doesn't have another. I mean the two being the same thing. I don't even like the too many cooks, man. That's also, or I can kind of handle Don't Hug Me, I'm scared. But that's only because I don't, and even then it's I don't like the spooky element of it, but I'm not bad about the surrealist element of it, where I'm like, ooh. Didn't also, speaking of old YouTube, didn't like a Llamas with Hats video come out recently? Wasn't like an hour-long masterpiece movie or something just came out about that? I haven't seen it, but like I remember hearing about it, like within the last couple of months. Dude just dropped a 1 hour long Llamas with Hats. You could do so, dude. It's about the Great War. Salad fingers or Don't Hug Me or Llamas with Hats? When you say the Great War, do you mean World War One? Do you mean it's about World War One? What do you mean? Oh my god. Salad fingers? Oh my god. You know, the one thing that always gets me that's like freaky deaky is the you know that like that audio trick, like that like freaky audio trick thing that they could do. It's like a binaural one that's like, oh, it makes it sound like somebody actually knocked on your door. Do you know which one I mean? Like, it's really freaky. You want to say? Let me see if I can. Audio trick, door knock. Is this it? Maybe. I didn't know. That's not nearly as good as it should be. Well, I won't try to find it. In any event, what I was gonna say is, yeah, this is really interesting, like audio trick that can be done where it makes it sound like somebody's actually knocking on your door. And I remember people used to cut it into so many things because if you just buried it into like whatever video you were making, then like you'd absolutely obliterate people. They'd be like, huh? What was that? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that as a sound effect. I'm gonna play. I just out of nowhere, so I'm gonna play it on stream. People are gonna be like, huh? Yo, Silver, I'll do. Long time no see, dude. Hope you've been doing well. Hope life's been treating you well. How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? Hopefully good. Hopefully all is as it ought to be. It be doing, hey, you know, that better than it not be doing. Gotta say, you know, of the two, that objectively a better stance. I'd rather be doing than not. Let me and now we got some brick. And oh, I can throw this stuff in. That's gonna be fine. That's gonna be fine. I should actually be throwing this stuff in as well, so it properly cooks. But yeah, that Taste in History guy, I do like his channel. Great content. 11 out of 10. No notes. Just in it for the love of the game, you know? He's just really all about the love of the game. How many is that? That's not too many. I mean, girlfriend's good. She got kids growing up. Then I have some questions. I'm joking because I know he's asking about this all the time. I mean, if there's kids involved, I got some questions. Hey, what can I say? You know, you are now Joseph. You're the proud papa or step papa of Jesus. Listen, it's the only logical explanation. It's you know, I don't make the rules. I don't you know. It's just the way a cookie crumbles sometimes, you know. Yo, Tyler Aldo. I'm currently on parole. What have I missed? Oh my god. Well, we've been re-shingling a roof. You missed bees. And other than that, we've kind of just been chilling and chatting, you know. So school, bro, I can't be a papa. Hey, you know, can't or won't. That sounds like quitter talk. Hey, you know. I am being facetious. For legal reasons, I am being facetious. Yo, whipping out the... Oh my god. Instant. It was instant. Oh man. I hope you're doing well, King. How's your life? How's the wife? How's the kids? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. What can I can put this in here and then take this and then take what else can I put in here? I can put this in here and then take that. Perfect. Wishing on a roof. It sounds like a riveting gameplay, but oh my god. How's the pregnancy treating you now? My 15th trimester. You know, I'm dialed in or whatever it is. What is it? Dial up? Is that what it's called? It's something like that. I'm on dial up. Is that what it is? No, that's a different thing. I didn't mean to type dial up. Brick. Bop bop. Kicked my desk. No, give me a minute. Need to. Oh my god. Need to recover. In shambles. She was like, oh, Akira, leave me alone. Oh my god. Dilated, that's the term. Dial up, dilated. 6 a dozen, half another. You know, it all evens out in the wash. '15th Napa has been pregnant for Edward's entire subbage. Oh my god. How'd you? Well, you know, it's just the way it goes. How long are the how long are you meant to be pregnant? It's been 4 years, you know. I feel like this has gone on longer than it was meant to. I don't know. Oh wait, no. It's fine. I forgot I would be. I keep forgetting I can survive the fall. I just fall and then I go, wait a minute, no. If I had dial-up in the womb, I would have hated life. Oh my god. Wait, then what is dial-up then? What am I thinking of? What is... Oh, it's internet. That's what I'm thinking of. It's 3 months, hence 3 trimesters. Ah! Of course, of course. So I'm gonna receive confirmation that in fact I'm gonna be paid today. I gotta go back to the office. So bye, August. Later. Best of luck with the book, King. And congrats. I'm glad you get paid. Internet used to be dialed up. Yeah, I forgot. You know, when you've been alive as long as I have, you know, you forget these things. It fades to the side, and you go, oh yes, that's right. Oh yes, it used to be dialed up, you know. Yes. It's just, it's you know, it's part of the gig. You go, oh yes, of course, yes, oh yes. How could I have forgotten this? Yes. Up.
I've been listening to the new Hunger Games book at work the past 2 shifts, and I am about to get to the part where the game starts. Anyways, make sure to start an Audible free so you too can listen to it.
I swear
This
to
stream is
God,
sponsored
Tyler,
by
stop
Audible.
shilling for random corporations. Oh my God. Don't shill for Amazon unless it's for Twitch Prime. Free to you. Use it on me. Yippee, Yahoo. Don't forget to Twitch Prime today. Take that money out of Jeff Bezos' pocket. Give it to me. You're losing money if you don't use your Twitch Prime. Which is true, but you don't have to use it on me. It is true. You should always use it if you have it, because you do lose money by not doing it, but you don't have to use it on me. I finished a new book day before yesterday. Oh! It was fantastic and heartbreaking. Chilling for Amazon's my thing. When did this become your thing? When it was for DC Comics, at least that's like, you know, not the worst days. Like, okay, you know, I guess, whatever. He's propping up the brick and mortar comic industry, sure. Also, Edward absolutely slick with it. Dude just went like, and here's the ad. Oh my God. I didn't know there were new comics. I knew they were doing movie prequels. I didn't know they like had new books too. I mean, that, you know, that makes sense. It's helpful, good for them. But I don't think I realized that. Is DC Comics a small business? No, it's not a small business, but but if you're buying comics from brick and mortar, then you are helping small business usually. I'm actively getting mad at my parents for continuing to use Amazon to the extent they do. Like, we're trying to boycott American products in this country right now. But Edward, Amazon's so convenient. but convenient, you know? People love the convenience, you know? It's funny though. It's there are people who are like, I've seen it be like, oh, we gotta boycott. I've seen Europeans and Canadians, you know, you gotta boycott Starbucks and all these other. I was like, oh. You weren't already? Oh, okay, interesting. The new book focuses on Haymitch's game. Oh, that's cool. 50th in the second quarter quell, which had a special edition that it had double the amount of tributes. Wait, that's actually kind of sick. Wait, that means he had to kill double the people. That's so unfair. This political turmoil says, I got you, publishes another book. Oh my God. Which is interesting, because I remember it being a whole thing of like, hey, can you, can dystopian novels still exist and thrive in young adult fiction today? Because it kind of became corporatized, despite the fact that their origins were pushing against that. And it's like, oh, well, how do you You know, how do you make an anti-war movie? You know what I mean? It's that same question. We need to boycott Nap until he makes another video. I just made one. Speaking of, feel free, check it out on YouTube. Yeah, please. If you do, let me know what you think. I hope you like it. It was fun to make. It was Meet the Robinsons. It was fun. It was enjoyable. It was a good time. Propaganda and how the government creates and exploits it. That makes sense. Like all the grocery stores stickers next to the tags right now, the little maple leaf that shows Canadian, but like mega products have just been sitting on the shelves and they're trying to put sales and get rid of the stock. That makes sense if they had like a backlog or whatever. Doing the same thing here in Iqaluit, you know, they're doing much the same. Here in you know, sunny old Iqaluit. Yeah, hey, the dude was here the other day, you know, announcing new radars, and I was like, hey, just sub to the YouTube. Hey, let's go. Hey, well, hopefully the content's a little different, I'll admit, than the Twitch side of things. A little more introspective, I guess. It's I don't know. I make the videos in ways that I like to, because a lot of them are in conversation with myself. Some of them are just more analysis than anything, but I'm enjoying. I'm unsubbing until Nap makes a video about Lilo and Stitch 2, Leroy and Stitch, and the Lilo and Stitch TV show. Why? Oh my god. Listen. Wait, maybe we'll get to it, you know? The radar system was insane to see happen, by the way. Oh yeah, no, it actually was crazy. Particularly due to like the dude had a sassy little pause before saying Australia. It was crazy. Out of left wing, it was crazy. Left wing! Left wing! Socialism! 8 hours with a nap is too much. That's why I make sure to reschedule work during streams. Oh my god. Hey, I'm back. What are them meals? Oh, we're talking about Leroy and Stitch, the movie. You miss me being mean to Nap, but what else is new? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, you miss Tyler saying I'm unsubbing until Nap makes another video I say about Lilo and Stitch. King, the first one didn't like, not that doing well is what decides if I make or don't make a YouTube video, but I can't say that I think there's a whole lot of interest in my input on it. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I've never put a video out that I haven't enjoyed making. I think once I do that, that's the end of me. I think personally, I'm like, that's kind of why there's so much time. Like I'm bad at YouTube. Like if I were good at it, I would strike the anvil as it's hot more often than I do. I let way too much time pass between videos for the algorithm to really like me. But part of that's because I'm like, I don't mind that this isn't like a grinded job kind of thing. It's the same way that, you know, I would probably would try to intersperse content a bit better and the like, but I enjoy it, you know. The Acid Palace. I'm still waiting for Rise of the Guardians. That one is probably on my to-do list. I just don't know what I think about it yet. You know what I mean? Like I don't have super hard opinions off the top of my head to like draw on for that. I'd need to rewatch it and consider it for a little bit. They're better at it than me. It was very kind of you, but you know, a lot of it's luck. Like any of those videos hitting, like none of the videos that I've made, in my opinion at least, are truly like, sure, each one gets a little bit better with like quality because I learn new techniques and stuff like that, but it's like none of them on the surface in my mind are drastically different in quality, and yet they're very different in reception. Some of that comes down to like being good at thumbnails, you know? It's one of those elements that it's just like you can't bet on, and I mean the whole thing's luck in that way, you know? You can do things to make better luck, but it's not like a guarantee. Gotta go. Bye, Tyler! Have a good rest of your evening, dude. Have a good time at work. If you don't make me cry in the video, though, you have to retry. Oh, wait, that's actually very sweet. I'm unsubbing until AC Shadow is playing. Hey, what do you, come on. Hey, wait, that's the opposite of what, it's the, hey, I told you, it's the current sub goal. If you want it, that's how unsubbing it would make it less likely. Oh my God. Think his computer could survive that? What do you mean? Come on, it'd be fine. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. Listen, it just has kernel power issues and some bad RAM. That's all. It's fine. It's great. I do swell. Thanks to Totally Human, I ordered new RAM actually, so we're great. We'll be fine. We'd crash so fast. Oh, come on. Get Handy, look, Sandy, want to watch Sandy? I'll do, Tiger. I'll do. But that's, will go brr. Oh my God. Well, you know, in any event, I hope you've been rested and I hope you're doing well. Hope life's been treating you well, King. Hey, man, I run a left. Hey, see. Believe? What is this? A heavily debated Christian Jewish movie? No, it's Naruto. Believe it. I have never seen that series. I just know that he says believe it. And it's all that comes to mind when I hear the term believe. That and like that musical about Mormons. And it's the only thing that ever comes to mind. Oh, man. But anyway, Croc, it's Shadows is, you know, if there's demand for it, then yeah, of course. But you know, Assassin's Creed games aren't like the typical MO of the channel per se. So it's like not something I got locked and loaded. It looks really fun. And like I said, if you're just looking to see a playthrough, Icy Moo, friend of mine, is doing a playthrough, and so you can watch her if you just want to watch that. If you want to watch me specifically do it, then you know, when I put games as sub goal, it's not like to milk people for all they're worth. It's more just like, hey, so like, you know, there's a general vibe of what games people vibe with me playing, and if I break from that, I like to get, you know, a notion of like, oh, there is interest in seeing this happen. You know what I mean? So you know, it's one of those things. That just kind of balances that. We're still on the roof. Well, we weren't here the whole time. I went and repaired my pick, and then I went and I went and worked a little bit on the thing over there, and then I had to make a bunch of new brick because I didn't have any made. Leave me alone. It's a bit. Akira. I'm not rested. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. My body's fighting itself because I want to be awake at daytime and nighttime. Ooh, dark circles are the size of my face. Drunk so much coffee. Help. Oh, that is rough, Kick. That is rough. Well, hopefully Mr. Sandman will find you soon. Be able to cast you off onto the onto a well-deserved sleepy time, you know. You can get some big EP time. Your ability to be distracted is amazing. Thank you. Nav hasn't moved from the roof all that. What do you mean? What do you mean? We went and repaired the pick. We went and did that. We went and fixed the kelp farm, and then we went and got more clay cooking, and then what do you mean? Lies. Oh my God. Cloak and dagger. I see how it is. Gonna find my GF. All right, ladies. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Say hi to the wife and kids. been playing on my perpetual Minecraft creative world, and anytime I'm wondering what I should build now, well, with niche internet micro celebrity Napoleon the Seventh say, dude, that's sick about this. And if the answer is yes, I build it. I make an airship dock / wizard tower. There's gonna be there's a beanstalk. That is sick. Wait a minute. I'm so glad. I'm so thrilled to know that my niche micro celebrity brand includes just like slang. I wish to just be known for all slang ever. I need to be known for being able to say like, yeah, dang, that deserves 5 big booms, man. That's so sick, bro. Makes me want to say YOLO with how on fleek that is, brother. Gag me with a spoon, Mrs. Henderson. That's totally tubular, man. I don't know 70s slang, but that's pretty groovy. Oh, that's fun all night. It's true, and I was definitely here all stream. What would Napoleon do? I hate it here. Stop using words. Come on. All I heard was gag with a spoon, Mrs. Henderson. You see, I ran through the gauntlet. I went backwards in time with slang, you see. Perpetual creative world? No! No, not the Tomato 2, no! You see, I tied together slang from the modern day all the way back through each generation, you see. As I said, yeah, dang, that's bussin', no cap, on God, for real, 5 big booms while I riz it up, baby. It's so on fleek. And does it makes me want to puke? Not. Oh man, got me saying YOLO to the and getting so crunk, baby. Oh my god. That's cool with a K. It's thebomb.com. As if. There's appropriation of cool people? No. Oh my god. I just lost 5 viewers for that? No! They're not ready. The world's not ready. Oh my god. I'll string together a perfect sentence someday. Your tomatoes mean nothing. You can't stop me. Oh. I don't know enough about the 90s. I know 80s slang and I know 60s slang, but I don't know enough about the 90s. What is some 90s slang? Oh my god. I think cool with a K, but unban appeal rejected. No. Please. No. Don't do this to me. I think I have some brick kicking around here is why I'm back here. Or clay. Listen, my brand is I love old slang terms. They're so funny to me. Oh man, what is some 90s slang? What is let's find out. 90s slang. Let's see. DaBomb. All right. Oh yeah, DaBomb.com. All right. Booyah! That's fat with a PH. Word. Oh snap! You're super fly. Oh man. Oh god. What a time to be alive. Hear me out. The Son of Man by René Magritte, but it's Napoleon the Seventh with a tomato instead of a black suited man with an apple. Oh my god. Hey, come on, yeah, I'm helping you relive youth, come on. What you don't, oh, what, this slang's a problem now? Come on. Oh my god. Talk to the hand, man. Whatever. That's leet? What does leet mean? Leet? I should actually, okay, reading one of these other words, I should be careful with saying 90s slang. Okay. Okay. Slang's fine, it's just you. Good. Good. I say these phrases to my students when I want them to cringe. Yes, so you understand what I'm doing then, yes. You understand how I'm weaponizing this, yes, yes. I've learned from the specific 2 sections of the Wikipedia list of 90s slang terms that I need to be careful with what I say because they may not be okay words to say anymore. Okay, didn't realize those counted as slang terms. Cool, man. Wild. I understand, but I don't like being on this side of it. Tomato, tomato, tomato. Oh my god. See, that's fun because I love being on this side of it. Ah, yes, I knew I had brick in here. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my god. Powerful, powerful device. The funniest thing to me is the sentence that that contains like a slang term from every decade, you know? Tomato, tomato, tomato. Oh my god. I say fella a lot. Okay, well when I said 90s, I didn't mean 1890s. I meant the 1990s, but you know what? I'll give you it. If you call people a skinflint, then you know you're on your way. That's an 1880s slang term. A hawkbelly huckster. If you say, you know, these are in 1880s slang terms. Yes, yes. You know, I think that would the peak of comedy would be to be able to fully construct a sentence that's just all slang going in reverse time. You know what I mean? All the way back to like the 1800s. It'd kill. A skinflint? Yeah, it means somebody who's cheap. It means you're cheap if you're a skinflint. Cause you skin your flints. I think he called you dry skin moisturizer. Yeah, you're right. That's what they were saying in the 1800s. They were like, listen here, son. You need to moisturize. Listen here. Listen here, son. If you don't moisturize, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose this here war. You better Hey, Abe, drop the skin routine, sis. Drop the skin care routine, sis, but spelled C-I-S. Oh man, I don't know when in time it comes from, but I'm fine of Gadzooks. That's like, I think like a 40s, 50s thing, maybe a 30s. Oh my god, how about you go shower? I can smell you through the screen. Oh my god, that feels so 90s. That feels very 90s. I don't recognize it, but it feels it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, Pond cream your face or don't show it in Ruth's Sunday fare after church, Mary. Reginald would never accepted you if you saw you. Oh my God. Reginald never would have accepted you if he saw you like this, Sister Mary. God, get a hold of yourself. I do declare. This hair cotillion. The vapors, they do become me. Wait, what? It should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I get? Do is this too far? Because then there should be do I get? Maybe this is only 4 cars. Is it 4 cars on that side too? I guess it is. Oh, okay, well that explains that. Also, does anyone say undergarments instead of underwear? Is that just me? I think that's just you, King. I think you oh, speaking of the 1800s, I say that's true. Edward's whole business is like historical fashion and clothing. So, I suppose gonna go up to you ever want to defuse the fight in the bar, gang? You just need to say, I say, you look like quite the dandy huckbilly huckster there, young man. you dandy. Centenasia is weird, and the phrase Pond's cold cream sounds unimaginably tasty. The actual substance, it is not. It does sound like a good ice cream flavor, though. Like, or a good brand. Pond's cold cream, you know? Hey, so we removed the roof and then we got the roof raised, as well as all these walls have been raised up. So that's good. That's like several stacks of brick down. I have a book on the history of underclothing. It's on my desk right now. Edward! What were you doing? Dear God, man. Somebody call the nunnery. My God. Oh, dear good heavens. I wonder if any of this got... Now that I think about it, did any of this end up? It shouldn't have, but it may have, because it could have just dropped it into... Oh, God. Nav, you know we're going to have to finish this stream so MJ doesn't know you unfinished your finished build. It'll be done. It'll be done before we next play Minecraft. It'll be done before we next play Minecraft. It's fine. It's fine. I don't say underground all the time, but the fact that I say it quite regularly is kind of funny. That's true. It's a good bit. I'll give you that. I like a good bit. It's the same way I had a friend who was who like he really loved the idea of, like, you know how like in television shows there is like there's like always like something on the TV or whatever, and certain people, like when you go to, like, I don't know, an apartment in a show or something like that, he's like, I want to like find the movie that I can always have on loop. So he had The Big Lebowski on an old tube TV, always on loop in his apartment, so that anytime you went there, the Big Lebowski would be playing. And it's, for whatever reason, that's just such a good bit in my mind. I'm like, that's hilarious. It's just so funny. Also, weirdly enough, flask of lantern oil is another string of words I want to eat. Can't say I see the appeal to that one. Just because when I think of just taking a big bite of like something oily, I'm not like, that sounds delectable. You know? Can't say I want to like see like some like the white hardened leftover bacon grease and be like, and then take a big old bite of that, you know? It's nothing to do with the actual words, it's the colors that they make in my head. Ah, those colors are way too delicious. I understand now. Crazy, that was the movie. What, The Big Lebowski is a choice? Yeah, it's a choice for sure. I think it was between that and Lord of the Rings, where they were like, because they could always have it playing. Big old bar of bacon. Speaking of slang and whatnot for the Twilight, that's another thing. There's the millennial obsession with bacon. Where I've said it once and I'll say it a million times. If I ever met someone who offered me a bacon flavored mint, I'm sprinting the other direction, baby. That person is a psychopath. That person wants to harvest my organs. There is no person on this earth that's gonna turn to you and be like, want a mint? They're bacon flavored. No, you're a psycho. Get away from me. What do you mean? My Big Fat Greek Wedding would have been mine. That's a great choice as well. That's a great choice. There's some movies that are like, just to have it on loop in the background, just sick. You know, it's oh man. There's the mustache tattoo on the fingers and the little like sunglasses that would have like a hanging mustache, and then also the man buns and what you call it, bacon, everything bacon. What a time 2010 was. What a year. And that cat in a Pop-Tart. Detective Pikachu movie on loop, but it wasn't a bit. I just autistic about it. Positive. Hey, fair. Yeah, like they weren't necessarily watching it. They would just always have it on, kind of thing. Yeah. Stop reminding me about this, please. Hey, you're Mr. Internet Chronicler. I'm not letting you forget. What a time, derogatory. Oh man. I think it's funny to talk about, but I actually don't think, I guess it's just I have zero real experience with it outside of like seeing it in like the way that you see like, older kids and stuff like that do things. You're like, oh, what's going on over there? Just meant to be cool, like, as you're growing up. But it's this thing that's like, I don't fully understand the quick turn hatred on the millennial burger restaurant. They're not a thing that I would go to, but I do think there's been a very rapid memification is not the right word, but like hostility growth towards it amongst the rest of Gen Z. That I'm like, gang, you're little cringe to be ragging on these people that much, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah. No, Cat, my beloved indeed. Was much more Zillennials, too much experience. Oh my god. I'm a 2000s baby, and I'm the only one who grew up with VHR movies. I've seen some VHS stuff, yeah. Not like, it wasn't like super common, but I've seen some. Most of that was just because like I grew up with a lot of old, like for me, I have an interesting experience, I guess, with a lot of it, just because like I came to the internet late. My parents just were very anti-computer until like I didn't have a computer in my house until, or like real access to internet until like 2011, 2010 maybe, late 2010. Like no, it would have been it would have been like December 2010, like that Christmas, where they were like, fine, we'll get a family computer. And I was like, yay, woo. They only did it because my school demanded things to be typed. And so it's one of those things that I'm like, I had this very detached from internet childhood in that way, where like I didn't, which for me has made me play catch up with a lot of it, where I was like, I need to know everything that I missed. So I played like, internet detective for a few years, just like learning all I could. My mom and I get a burger at a restaurant, regular best, because if we go to the ones that were we are different here, and they serve it on some reclaimed prison plate, I know it's not gonna be good. Oh my god, that is the thing. The plate bit I would like if places just gave. Oh my god, the amount of places I've had to go, and it's like plates are. I would just like a plate, please, for the love of God. Or something sturdy, just not some whimsical little thing. Like, I don't need a hunk of oak polish to have my burger on it. Oh, and I don't need a knife through the thing either. That I will also agree. I'm like, guys, can we pull it back a little bit? But the whole like, I don't know. It seemed a little malicious. The like recent trend of being like, yeah, look at these idiots and their stupid burger restaurants. I'm like, I don't know, man. The chokehold, I will say, the chokehold that they developed around cupcakes for like 1 year. I remember I couldn't throw a rock on any block in Iqaluit and not find some like new gentrified donuts with cereal on it or cupcakes. It was insane. It was everywhere. I don't even like it. It's too much icing. It was insane. It was half the thing was icing. It was too much. Even as a child, I was like, please, for the love of God, cut back on the thick buttercream icing. Oh, got my brother and I individual computers, and they were LAN novelty to have a card you would insert into the computer an antenna for the an antenna. What was it, 1942? But I was we on the beaches in Normandy pulling out the wireless. What do you mean? Oh, 2002. Okay, well, yeah. I'll cut a burger in half, but the knife had been the knife to the side, and I'd cut it, sure. But it was the cronut era. See, and those ain't like they're not half bad. Like a once in a blue moon, like yeah, why not? The line's not there. Yeah, sure. Sounds amazing, but I can and will eat icing out of the jar with a spoon. I don't know what it was, but I never understood the fascination with it. Mind you, I don't really like cake either. It's fine. It's fine. Cake's all right. It's not bad. I don't dislike cake. I'm taking pie every time. Like, if you say, hey, you want a slice of cake, or like, what I'll give you though is a subpar cake is better than a subpar pie, but a good pie is better than the best cake. That's my take. That's my opinion on it. I know I'm in a minority on it, but that's my opinion on it. I also grew up with Game Boy Colors. I played some Game Boy games, but only on the DS. That was the only, which I'm so pleased that my DS clout in the, it's someone, nobody's talking about the Ratatouille game. I'm so glad there's so many comments of like, oh my God, I forgot about the Meet the Robinsons game. And I'm like, yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh my God. It's everything I wanted and more. Because it was like, the knife was the large toothpick. The only cake I liked was my grandmother's chocolate cake, which she has taken with her to the urn. So sorry. That's rough. The lost family recipes. Tragedy, genuinely. And then when I turned 5, I got a Game Boy Advance. Ooh. I never got the original DS, but I had the DS Lite. That's what I think I had the DS Lite. It had. It was hard to convince my parents to purchase consoles. Same. That's why my first was like the Wii, also just around 20. Like it had been out for a few years, and I was like, please, and they were like, okay, this thing seems popular. And I was like, yay, it's something. Oh, and that's how my introduction to video games was through Nintendo, surprisingly. But anyway. Well, the only cake I've I've liked was my sister's wedding cake, and I'm not sure how much of that was me forcing myself to like it because it was her wedding. $300. See, that's why you gotta never tell anybody it's for a wedding. Never say it's for a wedding. That adds $100 always. Still have our me too. Speaking of, I should say, so the first week of April will be the nap. I'm gonna hopefully be able to do the nap horror week. Tomorrow we're gonna be live with Minecraft Live, and then there's another sub goal also getting redeemed. I think in the next little bit. Oh yeah, the Wii Sports, which was a sub goal that we just passed as well. So those three streams, well, I guess one's a week of streams, are on the docket coming up. Guitar Hero during Black Friday when we were in Florida, like 2007. Oh my god. And our Wii Guitar was 1 yo. W. But anyway, shadows. In any event, we're probably gonna wrap up here. I think we made good headway. I know you guys are mean. I think we made great headway with not having the materials we needed to per se increase the size of the building as we needed. But we gave a whole more, like we increased it by 1/3 in size and detiled it and didn't mess up the whole thing. So it was great. Call of Duty World War. Hey, I had that for the Wii. Well, I didn't. I guess my oldest cousin did. And he gave it to my eldest brother, and I wasn't allowed to play with it, but I did anyway, and nobody could stop me. Oh my god. But anyway, Cheddars, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow for those coming to Minecraft Live. If you haven't gotten the chance, I'd love if you checked out the video on YouTube or any of them. And other than that, I'll see you tomorrow, chat. Budget. Budget. Bye.